Hello, friends! It's Mina, back with the greatest OST of all time. I say through gritted teeth. I'm just kidding. Okay, so, I got a really exciting comment, which is yay for comments, I don't get a lot of those, who remarked that this week is gonna be very interesting, very complicated. So I'm excited for that. For anyone who wasn't here and doesn't know what's going on, last time we played, that was last week, I believe, we, figured out who a mysterious person had been to the 4th floor, and that Charles happened to have gotten photos of this person, and it turns out that this person was Will, who turns out to be related to the McGraths. I can't remember exactly. Like, maybe he's, like, a brother or a son or something. But, yeah. So his name is actually Will McGrath, not Will White. Or whatever his name. Whatever your name is. So yeah, now we know why he looks like a fucking serial killer. Wow. Anyways. I am just finding my notes, so you must apologize. I must apologize, not you. You apologize to me. Sure, okay. So where we last left off, we broke into Will's house, and we found the play camera. That has a little code on it, and there are 2 possible dates, that we can put in this thing. Yeah. And it's either, I think it's either the day that Kathy died, which is the 10th of December 67, or it's his birth date, I'm assuming, that was on his passport, which is the 28th of November, 42. I think I'm gonna try with the birthday first. So that would be... What the... Am I supposed to put in a date here? Yeah, let's try... Oh. That. Boop. Can we go... Okay, we can. Good. November 42. Let's try that. That's the one on his passport. Let's try that first. Doesn't seem to react. No. Oh. Ah! Oh, it worked. Good! Nice! Man, using your birth date. That did it. That's kind of sussy, was he? Was this? I guess you could say that the death of his presumed family member would probably not be something he'd want to remember, but still! But yeah, using your birthday, that does not sound like a... What can you say? Like a villain thing to do. What's this? It is Michael McGrath. It's pretty tattered, but it looks like it was a postcard. Also, I can make out a signature on the edge. Michael McGrath. Wasn't he... We take the torn postcard. Why on earth would anyone want to stuff half a postcard from the hotel manager into this toy camera? I suddenly get a hint of a presence other than my own, but it's already too late. I feel the muzzle of a gun pressed up against my back. There's nothing other I can do. There's nothing I can do other than stay still in amazement. I hear a cold voice from behind me say, "What are you doing here?" Just having a look at your room. Do you mind? I needed to find out exactly who you were. What were you looking for in here? Speak up. If you want me to talk, how about putting the piece down? I'm a reasonable man. Sure, why not? Ooh. Ooh. Ah! Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. I guess he just has to, like, not give his birthday out when someone asks how old he is. He's like, ooh, 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 ooh. You know? The pressure on my back disappears. How did you get in here? The door was open, so I just came in. You're going to have to do better than that. Unless, of course, you want me to put a bullet in you. It's the truth. This place was already open. Dylan left it that way after he came out. I think I'm just gonna turn it out just a little bit. Dylan, what the hell? He said you had asked him to take care of something in here before moving out. He used the spare key to get in. But being the numbskull he is, he left without locking up. Funny. I don't remember asking him to take care of anything. Maybe not, but it doesn't change the fact that he was in here. If you don't believe me, take a trip down the hall and ask Charles. He saw too. He saw it, Will! He'll tell you exactly what I just did. Let's assume I believe you. For now, anyway. Maybe Dylan was what? No, that can wait. The more pressing issue is what to do about you. I think I'll have you answer a few more questions. Let's start with what you did while you were sneaking around in here. You've twisted my arm. You sure you want me to say it all out loud, though? I mean, I think I've just about pieced it all together, your secrets and such. Hahaha, don't kid yourself. There's no way you know what I've been doing here. Should I press M? We have the Lord Sony on our side today. But a criminal mastermind use it. I swear to God. I swear to God, my dude. I mean, I would press him, yeah. What? First one. I'm on the first one. 100%. 100%. I kind of get what's going on here. I don't know, the second one just seems... I don't know. It's the second one! Okay, nice try, I'm onto you. Nice try, I'm onto you. Oh, you are you? Well then, we'll see just how much you think you know, shall we? For starters, I know what your real job is. You've been earning a pretty penny too, by all accounts. And what is it you think I've been doing to earn all this money? I know plenty more than that. I know all about the lies and deceit too. Oh? And just what do you think I've been lying about? I guess we press him again? He's been doing some, like, illegal shit, essentially. Similar to us, really. He's actually very similar to us, isn't he? Deep down. Oh my god. I'm out of you! Yeah. Simple. You fake your identity. That's what I think. I mean, he faked both, but his identity, I feel, is more important in this case. That he's a family member of the McGraths. I feel like that's kind of an important detail. You know? Just a thought, my dude. You can't actually hide shit from me. Yeah, you faked your identity. Yeah. You faked your identity. What? I got your number! Sorry. The phrasing of that. I've got your number, winky wonky wink. You've got nothing, that's what. You don't have to first clue who I am. Oh, I do. Where did the banknotes come from? Num num. Just having some snacks, don't mind me. I can't believe this. You have to be kidding me. Where did the banknotes come from? Banknotes? Banknotes. Oh my god. Welcome back to Me That Can't Read. Banknotes? Where did you come across something like that? You know damn well. In the safe, wait. Fuck. Yeah, the banknotes, he's talking about the money, right? That was in the safe. The money was in the safe. I'm almost 100% on that. There's only like the letters and the safe. I looked in the safety deposit box. You did what? You opened the safety deposit box in my closet. Yeah, what's the matter? Surprised I got into it? There's no way you could have gotten that thing open. The only person who could possibly open it is me or the intended recipient. Your real name is Will McGrath. I didn't need to ask for that one. Will McGrath. Ridiculous. You already know my name. Now you're trapped, Will. Oh yeah, he is. Come on. Do you take me for an idiot? Your name's Will McGrath. Can you actually hear yourself? Have you got any proof to back up your outrageous claims? Yeah, yes. I do. Do I show him his fucking passport? Should I show him his passport? Just be like, eh! Yeah, intended recipient. Yeah, I'm very sussy-wussy. I'm gonna show him his passport and make him very angry. I'm gonna do it. Just gonna send it. Ah. Yeah! I have your passport! Take it. Take a look at this. That's my... Right? It's your passport. Oh god, that's a new face! Your real name is... I yeeted it in his face. Will McGrath. That's your real name after all. It is. Well done. That's me, Will McGrath. Okay, so what are you trying to trade? What are you doing? What are you thinking? What are you trying to trade? I'm sorry? What are you trading in exchange from the for the banknotes? It must be something fairly significant for the price you've been paid. Save your breath. I've had enough of your damn prying. Is that gonna be your day then? My prying's just getting started! Oh, do not mess with Kyle and his very petty personality. He will press until there's no more pressing to do. You've been pretending to live here in this apartment, but your real job means you have to creep around secretly at night. Am I wrong? You'd be wise not to cross me any further. You started this conversation, remember? Maybe it's going to take a bullet to shut you up after all. Yeah, I'll take a rain check on that. Why does he smile when he says that? I'll take a rain check on that. Tee-hee, woohoo. Oh my god, Kyle, please. Besides, I thought you got the balls to shoot me right here in this place. That's what you think, is it? Think about it. You shoot me here. How long is it gonna take the other residents to come running? And I'm sure you aren't looking for any more publicity. Brave words for someone in your position. So, anyway, now I've blown your cover, Mr. McGrath. What to do about that? Luckily for you, I'm not gonna rat you out to the police. If you must know, I only snuck in here to find out something I've been investigating, in the hope of unveiling the truth. And I think you can shed some light on it. I see. Well, Mr. Hyde, would you care to share it with me? What exactly are you looking for? What do you mean by truth? That's E said, P said. Don't mess with Kyle and his endless curiosity. Kyle the nag! This just in, Kyle Hyde is a fucking nag. Wow. Oh my god. He is such a nag. I cannot... like that's why he was meant to be a police officer, because he just keeps nagging. Like, if I was friends with him, I would be infuriated. That's easy. I want to know about 25 years ago. Ugh. Once I found out you were Will McGrath, I realized that you were connected to the murder that happened 13 years ago. Me? Connected to a murder? And how do you figure that? You're the victim's son! Okay, yeah, this is what I think. Okay. I'm pretty convinced about this one, because... Okay, so... It seemed that, that Max would have known Kathy, right? So I would assume that Kathy would be close-ish in age to Max had she been alive today. And if so, then he would, like, I said that he was a family member because I wasn't sure, but I was pretty sure that he would probably be Kathy's son, but I just wasn't 100% on it. Because the age thing is sort of vague, but I'm assuming that if Kathy had been alive today, she would be around Max's age, and if so, old enough to be this guy's mother. Because she was the victim's son. I'm afraid not. The victim of the murder 13 years ago, Kathy McGrath, was the manager's wife. McGrath's a common enough name, just because we share it. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my god. I'm good at this reading thing. Totally. McGrath's a common enough name. Just because we share it doesn't mean I'm related. I seem to enjoy jumping to conclusions. There's no jumping here. It's all based on evidence I have. If that's the case, please show me. Well... The postcard? Yeah, the postcard, right? That makes him explicitly connected to the gang. Well, he's gonna be extra mad that we got into this one, I think. It's like, what did you do with my camera? He's gonna murder us this time. Oh man. We did, fam, we did. Yeah. Eat this! I've played a few Ace Attorneys in my life. Take a look at this. Sorry. I would not be happy about Gamma. Yeah. It's... Man, look at that face. It's just like, ah! How dare you! I opened up the toy camera inside your case. The postcard I found inside bore the name Michael McGrath, the same name as the husband of the victim, Kathy, 13 years ago. He was the manager of the hotel at the time. Why have you been hiding it? Now that you've shown me this, I suppose there's no sense in denying it. You're right, Mr. Hyde. I'm her son. Kathy McGrath, the victim of the murder 13 years ago, was my mother. When you see the stuff you bought on sale next day, face. Yeah. 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 The opposite of waiting a little bit to buy something and finding it like 60% off face. Also, what does Kyle mean by this? Kyle, you just exposed it. What are you talking about? God damn it, my dude. Man! It all makes sense now. Damn, I never guessed you were related to the victim. No use in keeping quiet now. You may as well talk. What do you want me to say? Tell me everything. I want to hear exactly what you hope to gain from all this. I have absolutely no idea what you're saying. I live here under a false name, I'll grant you that. I'm a guy who does a job I'd rather the other tenants didn't know about. The same guy whose mother was murdered in the past. How's that for the truth? So now you know everything. What do you have to say? Wow, that was almost half convincing. You think it was born yesterday? Ah, yeah, I suppose. It's like, dude, you just... My dude! My dude! It's fine. It's fine. There's no way in hell you've told me everything. Oh. Last chance. Spill it. What have you been doing in this building? What were you trying to gain by using me? Time for you to cut the bull and tell me the truth. Why are you living here in this building? What are you up to? Nothing. I'm just a tenant. I'm living here just like you are. I mean, no. I'm gonna press him! I'm gonna press him! I'm gonna really press him. Until he can't be pressed no more. He's gonna eat a shoe today. Oh yes, he is. This music is way better than whatever the fuck was going on before, you know? Press him! You expect me to believe that? You literally just said, oh my god. Dude! You think you could just lie in broad daylight like that? Aw, hell nah. Hell nah, you hear? Come on, he really thinks we're gonna believe that. Like, it's like, oh, I've been lying to you all day, but I definitely expect you to believe. It's like, no. No, I don't believe you. Like, come on. Well, he's looking for the culprit, for sure. Like, right? Or am I dumb? That's the life. Are you sure about that? Yes! First one. Aye. You're looking for the culprit. The what? The case surrounding your mother's murder was never solved. So here to trying to find out who the culprit is. Maybe I am. What of it? Some of what you're saying is close to the truth, but you're not quite on the money. I see. Thank you for letting me know. Mr. McGrath, do not get cryptic with me. I'm not searching for my mother's murderer. I decided to live here after I found out who did it. Mr. Hyde, you and I have shared very similar experiences. Both of us have had a parent murdered. So he knows about that, huh? He knows, does he? Interesting. Your father was killed 25 years ago, and my mother 13 years ago. Both cases remain unsolved. What are you getting at? However, though our paths are distinctly similar, we have adopted different approaches. You were once a detective, yet you chose not to look into your father's case. You're even living in a place that may still be able to shed light on things, but do nothing. You're not even trying to find out the truth. And that's the reason I'm so angered by you. And the reason I chose to point you in the right direction. I see. So he's, okay. I mean, I guess we press him. Are you for real? So the order sheet was your tech second up, and the order sheet was your doing. I'm always sure. Of course, I am. Because I'm a smart potato. Prism. Yeah, we prism. Boom. Eh. Oh, just give me a second. I just need to type something. Oh god. Okay, I'll just BRB for a few minutes. I am so sorry. Oh, whoa, jeez. I'm right back. Sorry about that. I just had to do something real quick. But we are goody. Goody good. Okay. So the order sheet was your doing. That would be telling. Come on, you told me this much. No sense in stopping here. Which direction were you trying to point me in? That's simple. And what do you mean with what you said just now? You said we had distinctly different approaches to our respective tasks. Tell me what you meant by that. It's all about something that I possess, but you don't. A burning desire to get even with the person who's responsible. I'll not rest until the person responsible for my mother's death has been made to pay. And since the justice system has failed in its attempt, I must get revenge. Oh my god. Okay. So who killed Kathy? The main person responsible is already dead. But their accomplice is still around. Their accomplice? Are you referring to... Patrice? My money's on Patrice with that. I do not think that Mary is actually behind it. Yeah, it was Max. Are you referring to Mrs. Patrice? Right, first time. I moved in here in order to be in a position to take my revenge on her. I originally intended to crush her throat with my bare hands. Dude! He's just straight up... Okay. Will, I think it's so horrible that someone murdered my mom, so I'm gonna murder more people. The fuck, dude? But then something appeared and got in the way of my plan. Okay, he's just straight up admitting to wanting to kill people. Great! I love this game! What kind of revenge are you planning? Wouldn't you like to know? Pitiful. It's pitiful. No, Mr. Hyde, that hurts. You're just gonna use me to get your revenge, and I'd be none the wiser. I mean, you know what I did on the side, so you sent me the order sheet, right? I found all the evidence. I need to pin it on you in this very room. What evidence might that be? The letter set. Right. Yeah. And I should probably also show him the front page, right? Here's your evidence. It was you, wasn't it? You sent me the order sheet. Congratulations, Mr. Hyde. Okay, well, own up to her crimes and show how repentant she is. And do it yourself. Don't involve me in your dirty work. You still don't get it, do you? It's much more fun to have somebody else do it. He's just a... Okay! He is just a serial killer. Great! You're sick, man. I'll take it. Spare me your moral posturing. You took the order willingly. No doubt you've been having the time of your life roving around the building, reliving your glory days. And it didn't take you long to realize something either. You realized that if you found the Scarlet Star that went missing 25 years ago, you'd be able to uncover the truth behind your own father's murder too. And how the hell did you know about that? What interest could you possibly have in my dad's murder? I heard about it. The incident from 25 years ago. Somebody working in the hotel at the time told me. Who told you? Are you referring to... Michael, I suppose? I mean, if he was the manager, he'd definitely been working there for a while, right? E. Wait to leg out on me, friend. Yeah, good old Mikey. Woo! Michael McGrath. Michael McGrath, your father. He told you, didn't he? Yes, that's right. My father told me the truth before he passed away 3 years ago. He helped me understand exactly what happened on that day 25 years ago. Oh gee, what got in the way of your plan? What got in the way of your plan? I learned that my mother's murder was triggered by the incident 25 years ago. And I learned that it was due to the involvement of an organized crime syndicate. A crime syndicate? Yes, and not just any, one that you're very familiar with. None other than Niall. Yeah. 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 What did you just say? You mean what? Niall were involved? They were indeed. How the hell do they come into what went on here? That's something I can't help you with, I'm afraid. All I know is that their involvement in the incident complicated matters. Oh, whoa, hi Momo. Hello, thank you for joining us tonight. We're fucking about and just exposing this goddamn serial killer. He is, like, we've been talking about since we met this guy how much he looks like a serial killer, and just 5 minutes ago he was like, I was gonna cut her throat and murder her, and it's like, okay, great, dude, good for you. Good for you. Good for you, my man, sure. What happened 25 years ago? A safe was broken into on the premises of Hotel Cape West. The item stolen was known as the Scarlet Star. The person who stole it was your father. Ah, that explains everything. What? He did have a woo catch that killer. Thankfully, he didn't kill her yet. Something got in the way, and he didn't get to strangle the old lady, so thank God for that. And now we found out that Protag's dad was killed because he stole a very precious thing. What? Yeah. Yeah. It's true. My father died 3 years ago, right after telling me everything he knew. It was the first time I was able to see the entire picture. So you didn't know before then? No. My father and I never really saw eye to eye. I left home as soon as I could. Yeah, we are in the middle of the climax right now. I have no idea what's gonna happen though. Like, so was he killed by Niall? Oh, it's not Mohi actually, it's my other friend Momo. Was it Nikes? Oh god, don't bring up Nikes here, please. Please, Argo, spare me. Yeah, it's another Momo. I know 2 Momos. After that, the only time I met my father was at my mother's funeral. Later, he collapsed due to an illness, and the next time I saw him, he was dying. It's okay, Sony. Cuddly chill. He was in a wing state in need of my support. Before he'd drawn his final breath, he spoke to me. He told me he was sorry, and that he had something he needed to say to me. He went on to inform me that a man called George Patrice had killed my What? Oh my god. You're kidding me. It was him! There was no evidence, but he knew for a fact it was him. Is he seriously trying to tell me that Max's husband killed Kathy McGrath? He then thrust that torn old postcard into my hands and told me something else. That everything started 25 years ago, when the Scarlet Star disappeared. This is the last thing he said. that there was a man who stole the Scarlet Star from the hotel safe 25 years ago. He tried to tell me the name of the safecracker. He struggled to speak the words, but never made it. His final breath had been exhaled. He died a wretched and lonely old man. It wasn't the way he wanted to go. What happened then? After spending the time to look after my dying father, I had a sudden change of heart. Although previously I hadn't really cared for him, these new emotions changed that. Almost without noticing, I was clasping his cold, lifeless hand and making a promise. I promised I'd get to grips with the truth he imparted to me. Get to grips with? Yes, I'd find out everything and bring it to light. Make sure that all the circumstances surrounding my mother's death are known. Wait, did George then also? No. Wait, what's George? No. Now I'm confusing my. God damn it. It's like, was George part of Nile? Nah, I don't know. I used the partial hints that my father had left me and started to piece it together. I researched the building, the key players, and I learned that George Patrice was already dead, but that didn't deter me. I had to refocus my efforts on his widow, who had turned the hotel into apartments. Once I had uncovered that information, things got really interesting. I learned that the son of the person who cracked the safe 25 years ago lived there too. But how did you make the connection? How did you know that the person who cracked the safe was my dad? Do you really want to know? Well, here goes. The reason I knew was that he was in the same business as I am. I have my own very thorough means of finding out things like that. Wait, so he's a safe cracker too? A safe cracker, Pog? Who knows? This is so much to take in right now. I don't know what's going on. And that's what you use to determine Niall's involvement too, right? Precisely. It also proved useful when it helped me learn about the jobs you did behind the scenes. My methods were infallible. Chris Hyde's son lived in this very building, oblivious to the events of the past. It was priceless, but made me think. I had to find a way to make you start looking into things. And that's when you decided to send the order sheet. Right again. But it seems I underestimated you. Before you unearthed the truth behind Mrs. Patrice and the Scarlet Star, you discovered the truth behind me. Didn't you think it was bound to happen? What will you do now? It may sound a little boring, but nothing. You found me out so easily after all. If I attempt to delve any further, I fully expect Niall to come knocking on my door. Niall? Yes, they've clearly left their mark on this building. If I even so much as try to uncover the facts behind their operation, I'm a dead man. Please don't misunderstand, Mr. Hyde. I'd like nothing more than to make them pay. But I realize the consequences, and I think it's time for me to release my grip. And you can live with that, can you? Certainly. As long as I'm alive, there's always a chance I can know the truth someday. That's a promise I made to my father. For the time being, I value my life above all else. I see. The real question is, what are you going to do now? As long as that order remains valid, I'll do what I always do and track the item down. An answer that does you credit. It's my job, after all. And the reward that waits for me at the end is more than enough to keep me going. As it should be. In any case, take this. Strange time to be giving gifts, wouldn't you say? Indeed. Oh, that. I take the torn postcard. That thing. One more thing I forgot to mention. When my father thrust this into my hand, he told me that this was a vital clue to discovering the Scarlet Star. And that, Mr. Hyde, is all I can tell you. Wait, he just left his own room? Okay, Will leaves the room. He doesn't care anymore. Great! Do we leave too then? Yeah, also this is the best BGM, don't you just fucking love it? It doesn't sound the most— oh my god, it's so unsettling. Let's just do a very confident save, huh? Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. This has been like intense. Like, wow. Oh, can't even process. Okay. Sony, should I just go? Okay, thank God. Goodbye! I hope Charles isn't dead at least. Huh? Oh, thank God, he's alive. Is everything okay, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, just peachy. I was worried for a moment. You took the words right out of my mouth, kid. Did you manage to get away okay? Yes, just about. He came back while I was keeping watch. I didn't want him to see me, so I quickly made my way back to my room. Sorry. Don't worry. It was quick thinking. Besides, not like I could have hidden in his room. Blah. I guess you're right. I found some useful information, though. You know the murder victim from 13 years ago? Turns out Will's her son. He is? I know, right? He's not planning on coming back here anytime soon, either. Probably best if you just forget all about him. He's not the kind of guy you should be associating with in any case. Especially not with your little fancy shirt and all that. I see. Thanks for the advice. I'll steer well clear of him. Charles moves away. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. So I finally discovered who sent me that order sheet. It was Will White. I'd never have guessed he would have been behind it. This is why you suck. I'm kidding. All I can think about is finding the truth behind what happened 25 years ago. I think I know what I need to do. I don't! I think it's time I gather my thoughts about all that's happened. Oh wow. Yeah, let's go! Chapter summary! Woo! December 25th. Tony came to my room and gave me Rex's notebook. Written inside was a reference to Condor and a man called Jack Green. It said they had both disappeared in 1967. Rachel kindly looked into the name Jack Green and found out that he was a reporter. Right. Oh damn, why is this music so goddamn loud? Damn it. Woo! Jack Green worked as a reporter and for a publication called Los Angeles Beat. Rachel discovered that he had unearthed certain truths about Condor and had been murdered before he could unveil it all publicly. Merry Christmas! I know, right? After returning Sydney's record to him, we had a chat. This led me to want to talk to Max regarding her late husband. Her husband, who was killed 13 years ago, went by the name of George. Right. Max's husband's name was George Patrice. By the way, real quick, I dropped out of the catwalk on Saturday, but I will be the show host. Oh, that's so exciting! Good for you, babe! I'm excited. I hope it'll be good. By the way, if I want to join, what do I do? If you can just send me the details on what I need to do about that, please. Thank you. He was the proprietor of several successful eateries around town. Max went on to explain that he was killed during a robbery that took place 13 years ago. Once Max and I had concluded our business, Rachel contacted my pager. I got her on the phone, then looked into the photos from the album on the 4th floor. I made the startling discovery of a certain person in one of the photos. That person was... Wait. Frank. Oh, right, Frank. This is earlier than the Frank. No! Ah, goddammit. Frank didn't appear. Wait. Oh, right, that was Max. Sorry, I am completely lost. Max, right? Like, no! No! This was last week, please. Like, please have mercy. Right. It was none other than Max, I discovered in one of the photos. It was a photo showing a party dubbed Scarlet Star. In it, she was wearing the necklace she still wears today. She looked a lot younger in that picture. From a photo in the 8mm film that Charles showed me, we noticed that Will White from room 306 appeared in both. Charles agreed to help me when I decided to go and get a closer look at his room. Thanks to the contents of the safety deposit box and the postcard inside the camera, I was able to discern a certain truth about Will. What was it that I found out? That he was using a false name. Right. I found out that his real name was Will McGrath. Turns out he is the son of the late manager of Hotel Cape West, Michael McGrath. The postcard and passport I uncovered inside his room proved it. After Will returned to his room, I put him on the spot to get some straight answers. He confessed to having been the one behind the mysterious order sheet I'd received. He went on to explain that the reason he sent it to me was because he wanted to... Or he was frustrated? No. He wanted to avenge his mother's... No. I'm actually sure. I think it's actually this one. Not... Oh, right. That wasn't the only reason he sent the order. I mean, I guess it's this one then? Okay. But he already knew who did- It's fine. Right. The reason he sent me the order sheet is because he didn't want his mother's murder to remain unpunished. He also shared a new, startling revelation with me about 25 years ago. The person who snuck into Hotel Cape West with the intention of cracking the safe and stealing the Scarlet Star was my dad. I could only stare dumbly at Will when he told me. The truth that Will shared with me didn't reveal everything, but at least another of this building's mysteries has come to light. Why am I so keen on uncovering the truth behind what took place here 25 years ago? Thanks to him, I now have an outline that puts things in better perspective. Now I know for certain. If I search for the Scarlet Star, I will also find out the truth behind my dad's murder. In addition to those, I've also begun to consider something. But there's even more to this whole mystery than meets the eye. I have to uncover it all. Oh my god. Okay. Ooh, that sounds cool, Mama. I'm excited. But yeah, it's just you were saying you were missing people, so if you need someone, then just let them know. Like, I can even just, like, take your place or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Okay, nice. Oh my god. This is all Oh, was that him as a baby? Also, was that a woman with the gun? That looked like a woman. December 26th. Hat! December 26th. Today is the last Friday of the year. I didn't sleep very well at all last night. I get up early in the morning. I straight to the bathroom and take a refreshing cold shower. It goes a little way towards clearing my head. After the shock of what that guy told me last night, I've managed to calm down a bit. Ooh, shower! I leave the bathroom and take the towel I'd hung on my shoulder to dry my wet hair. I squat down in front of my speakers and take a record off the shelf. I mount the record on the turntable, and when I switch the player on, the record starts to spin. I place the needle carefully onto the top. The gentle, solemn sounds of a saxophone start drifting from the speakers. I move myself to the bed, over to the bed, sit on the edge and listen to the melody. That solemn sound that only a saxophone can deliver. For some reason it makes my mind spring back to the words Will uttered to me last night. All I'm after now is the truth behind what happened 25 years ago. Then it dawns on me. The only one who can truly uncover all that happened is me. At that precise moment, I noticed that the turntable has come to a halt. The melody that had kept me in a trance has ended. Ooh, exciting! I throw on some clothes. My one suit. I get through 2 cups of black coffee as I lounge on the sofa. I suppose I better let Rachel in on what happened last night. I finish mulling things over and haul myself off the sofa. He looks so dead when he sits like that. He's like, ugh. Just like jelly limbs, and then he said, "Okay, guess we'll better call Rachel." Mushy mushy. Oh my god, Mr. Hyde, can we talk? Huh? That sounds like. No. What the hell does he want with me now? I don't want to talk to you. Couldn't it have been Tony? Come on! I better lie to him. Whatever I say, I'm gonna lie to him. Okay, what is it? Dylan. Good morning. What do you want? Well, I've been so anxious to hear the next installment from last night. The next installment? It's not making some sense to get out of here. You know, after you met me in front of room 306, what happened next? You met up with Mr. White, didn't you? Yeah, that's right. So you're going to tell me what you were so keen to talk to him about? No! No, it's got nothing to do with you! I know, right? Like, come on, you nag! Nothing beats jelly-filled limbs. Maybe jelly-filled donuts. But I really want to know! Come on, you can tell me! Listen, Dylan. Why the hell are you so keen to know anyway? Well, that's simple. I'm curious. Curious? Yeah, right. Huh? Should I call him out? Should I call him out? I'm gonna call him out! I'm so pissed with him right now. I'm gonna call him out! I'm gonna call him out! Do I let it slide, Sony? No, but I don't want to lose the game, okay? After I just worked so goddamn hard. Like, okay, so just for some context for you, Momo, he has been asking us to tell him about, like, everything since we started playing the game. He's like, oh, what are you, like, he's basically like a stalker. Yeah, it's okay. He's basically a stalker. Huh? Spit it out, Dylan. Second one. He went in there to snoop, and he wants to ask us if we know what it's about. And I'm not gonna tell him! You hear? Oh yeah. Tell me about the rabbits, Kyle. Dylan probably. Yeah, he's just like... Ugh. Bam on the second one. Like, he's insufferable because he just... You're inside room 306, right? What are you trying to say, Mr. Hyde? I was only in there because of the maintenance Mr. White asked me to take care of. That's a lie! I thought I told you the reason yesterday. That's a lie. Did he really ask you to take care of some maintenance? I don't think so, Dylan. Sure he did. Because he told me a different story and it didn't include any maintenance. I'm telling you, he asked me. How would Mr. White say something different to you? You've gotta believe me. I was only in there because of the maintenance. I'm sorry, I don't believe you. Oh god. Comes up to me like a final boss. Here you are, Dylan. I've been looking for you. Miss Patrice, what can I do for you? Actually, it's about Mr. White in room 306. Yeah, he has a favor to ask you. Mrs. Patrice. Oh, hello there, Mr. Hyde. Are you having a good morning? What does Mr. Oh, okay. Dylan is gonna get bonked. What does Mr. White want? He called me only a moment ago and asked. He's not coming back to this building, you see. So he asked if Dylan could remove his remaining things. Mrs. Patrice? Does it mean he's officially vacated his room? Yes, it would seem so. He was due to move out next week, but he told me something urgent had suddenly arisen. Just what he called me to say. But he seemed quite keen to get the message to you, Dylan. Oof. Oof. Wait. Oh god. I'd like you to clear out the remainder of Mr. White's things and furniture. Also, please take care of any repairs and such that need doing. No problem. I better get started. Catch you later. Yeah, thank god. Go! Dylan hastily makes his exit. Like, I'm scared that something's gonna happen to him. Like, why was he so keen to tell Dylan, specifically, if he wasn't gonna do something to him once he enters 306? Like, I don't know, he put some kind of poison gas in there? Who knows? I wouldn't put it past them. I'm sure there'll be plenty more to be done as we draw closer next week. It's going to be far busier than usual around here, that's for sure. Have you finalized moving arrangements yet, Mr. Hyde? Please feel free to let me know as soon as you have. Sure, I'll tell you once it's all been sorted. I appreciate that you're busy with numerous other things, but please be sure to let me know what you're planning at your earliest convenience. I have to be sure everything has been accounted for before this place ceases to be. Don't sweat it. I'll let you know in good time. There's a predator in there. Yeah, probably. I've got some unfinished business to take care of first, though. Oh, such as what? I have to find something. Find something? Did you lose something during your stay here? Well, something got lost, alright, but it wasn't mine. But the fact remains, if it's gonna be found, I need to be the one to find it. Dylan. Yeah, like, he's so dead. Like, God. Like, oh my god. Ah! I can't right now. Oh my. Can you share with me what it is you're looking for? Listen, Mrs. Patrice. Oh, we're gonna do it now? There's actually something I need to ask you about the thing I'm looking for. We're doing it now? We're doing this now? In front of my salad? I don't have a salad. You really want to do it now, Kyle? You need to ask me? Yes. Can you spare a few minutes? God, this is... I'm not sure I want to, Mr. Hyde. You're acting very oddly indeed. What are you plotting? Don't worry, I've got no nasty surprises in store for you. Just a couple of questions. And there's some nasty questions in there. God. It's pretty important to me, so I'd be grateful if you could spare me the time. Oh my god, I cannot. Like, I cannot. Ah! There's no use hiding it. Mr. Hyde, I've already heard from Dylan. Heard what? I know what you've been up to. Okay. What's Dylan been saying? God damn it! We shouldn't have told him anything, ever! He told me that you used to be a detective, and that although he doesn't know why, you've been snooping around on the 4th floor. He told you that, did he? Now listen to me, Mr. Hyde. I don't know what your purpose is or what you're looking for. And I have no intention of making you tell me. All I want is to leave this place quietly and peacefully. why I'm going to ask you nicely. I've been honest with you up until now and have answered all of your questions. I don't know about that, lady. I don't know about that, lady. Boop boop. Call X for doubt on that one. Lady dearest. I think I've been more than helpful to you. That's all I'm gonna say about that. A big ol' Bonk bonk. I cannot believe that she's pulling this shit on us. Like, are you for Majide right now? Okay. But please refrain from asking me anything further. I have nothing more to say to you. Lady! You've got plenty to say, lady. You've got plenty to say and don't try to deny it. I'm telling you, I haven't. Even if you have nothing to say to me, trust me, I've got plenty to say to you. I've got questions to ask and things to tell you. Things to tell me, and what kind of things might they be? Are you listening now? I have a message from a member of Cavi McGrath's family. I beg your pardon? But I'm sure you're not interested. That's right, I'm not. Okay, Mr. Hyde, I give in. I can spare some time to talk with you. She took the bait! I'll fit in with you, so just let me know when's good. Shall we say this afternoon at 4 in my room? It's a date. Okay, I'll expect you then. Max leaves. So that's why she came to us like a final boss. God damn. 4 p.m. in Max's room, huh? Better make a note of that. Won't want to be late. Probably should also bring a weapon, but that's just me. It's a phone. It's coming from my room. Phone! Yes! Yeah! Oh my- yes! Oh my god! Yes! Moshi Moshi? Probably Rachel. Hello? Hey Rachel. Okay, it was. Morning, sweetie. Good news! What is it? You'll see after you've heard this voice. I'll pass you over. Oh, it's Ed? Yay! He's alive! he's not dead. Hi, it's Ed here. Ed. It's a surprise! Just Rachel told me you wouldn't be out until the weekend. Yeah, well, that's what they told me at first. But I can't stand that damn place. So I figured there's no way you and Rachel would last 5 minutes on your own. So I blew the dog's mind by making a miraculous recovery. Lucky for you, huh? Well, I'll tell you this for free. We're not so dumb that we can't take care of the place without you, you know. We're not children. You don't have the first idea about how this place runs. If I left you to, I'd be out of business in no time. It's fine, I'll see you, babes. Mwah. Goodbye, love you. Especially with a lazy bum like you in charge. Anyway, it's all thanks to you, Hyde. I'm so worried about how this place would work without me. Couldn't even die in peace. Yeah, well, glad you're still in the land of the living, Ed. Oh my god! I hate this. Not exactly the greeting I was expecting, but hey. It's good to hear your voice. That's not the time to start getting all soft, okay? How's the search for that item coming along? I know who sent me the order sheet. Turns out he's been living here under a false name. He's the son of Kevin McGrath, who was murdered here 13 years ago. Related to the victim, huh? But that doesn't explain how he knew what you got up to behind the scenes. It doesn't. You're very correct. His name's Will McGrath. By day, he pretends to be a salesman, but actually he's a lone thief. He claims he has contacts that can provide him with all sorts of information. He even knew about my dad. Impressive. What do you know about him? He said that Dad broke into Hotel Cape West 25 years ago, with the intention of stealing the Scarlet Star. He what? This is what he told me. The incident 13 years ago, and the one 25 years ago. He said they're both connected to Niall. Why'd he send the order to you? He said he wanted to try and encourage me to take an interest in those incidents. He found it hard to believe that I wasn't looking into the truth behind Dad's death. Go on. Before he left, he gave me a clue to help find the Scarlet Star. So where does that leave you now, Hyde? I'm gonna find out the truth behind what happened 25 years ago. To do that, I need to continue looking for the missing item. Once I find the Scarlet Star, I have to deliver it to complete the order. Then I'll claim my reward of the truth of 25 years ago. I see. Then do what you gotta do and keep searching. And don't stop until you've uncovered everything. That's the plan. I'm gonna pass you back to Rachel. Hello? Rachel, keep an eye on him and don't let him push himself too hard. I've gotta concentrate on finding this item, so I'll leave it to you. Sure thing, Kyle. Before you go, I've got an update for you. You asked me to get hold of the last article written by Jack Green. Well, I managed to get it for you. What did it say? It's titled The Truth Behind Condor. It was meant to be an ongoing piece, but ended after the first part was published. At the end of the article, the following appears. There's a gigantic void behind the organized crime syndicate known as Condor. Condor has managed to evade justice, thwart police investigations, that's a hard word, and successfully sell their stolen wares. But it seems unlikely that the group could have accomplished any of this with no outside assistance. There's no doubt in this writer's mind that an as yet undisclosed force has been operating in the shadows behind Condor. Without this force, Condor would not exist. The next part of this article will expose the identity of the shadowy force. Ah, so it's like Niall is behind it? I don't know. That would make sense. Rachel! Yeah, we love Rachel. And that's where the article stops. A force operating in the shadows behind Condor. I take it you've heard about the recent jewelry fest, right? Yeah, there's even been some near here. This series of thefts seem to bear all the marks of those carried out by Condor. So they say. There's going to be a TV news special news showcasing the recent ones at 11. I see. Anyway, that's all I can offer you for now. I'll be in touch if I found out more. Ah, nice. A new show about the thefts resembling those of Condor. Feels like the kind of thing I should watch. It's 11. Nice! Can just watch it. Woo! Always hurts when there's a tune in for next time for this thing, only for next time to never come. Yup! That is indeed the vibe. So let's turn that. I suppose I better switch on the news. Oh. No, not Pinky Rabbit. There we go. It's time for 5 news. Today we examine the recent spate of jewelry robberies occurring all over the city. A store owner has provided us with an interesting eyewitness account. Who is this mysterious woman that appears on the scene before every robbery? Oh my god, it's been so long. I forgot everything about her. Right, there's that lady. We still haven't figured out who the fuck she is. 5 news, as always, is hot on the heels of an elite. The day before the robbery occurred, a woman that I had never seen before entered the shop. I assumed she was just a customer, but she didn't seem to be interested in any items and just wandered around the shop looking around. You couldn't see her face due to the black hat and sunglasses she wore. Whoa, the black hat and sunglasses. There was one other distinguishing feature. She wore a ring. Yes, a diamond ring. It was very noticeable. The diamond was flanked on both sides by ruby. A diamond ring. Marie? It was unmistakable. But we thought she was one of our richer customers, so we paid it no heed. Is that Marie? Is it Marie? Here we have an artist's rendering of the mystery woman. The most obvious features are the white-brimmed black hat and large sunglasses. She's also wearing a distinctive diamond ring. That woman. There are reports of the same woman appearing at other robbed stores. Would this woman be the key to solving these cases? The LAPD are making her arrest their top priority. This is Robert Harrison for 5 News signing off. The woman in the hat who appears before a theft. I'm sure that's the same one that I passed just outside this building. The diamond ring too, there's something about it. Surely she couldn't be. Is it Marie? But why? Oh my god, I am... Oh, my brain is cranking. Oh my god. The what now? Save. Oh my god, what's going on? I can't with this. Is this preposterous? Okay, let's try talking to Marie. She's in 205... 6. I hear the sound of a door closed from somewhere nearby. Hmm? Is that... I can hear the sound of footsteps. It sounds like somebody's coming. Tony! Okay. I'm actually relieved to see him. Is what? Oh right, we still haven't made the... Wait, which episode was that from? We still need to make my what thing. Okay. Hey, Hyde, you're just in time! In time for what? Did you notice anybody come up here just now? No, I didn't see anyone. Seriously, could have sworn somebody did. That's pretty weird. Okay, what? I'll take the bait. Hey. Did you see somebody? Let's just inquire. Did you see somebody? Yeah, I sure did. It was that woman. I knew it. It's Marie! I guess it could be Betty, but I think it's Marie. The ring, right? It's Tony too. Oh, nice, it's Tony. Yeah, I know, right? Just like after all the other shitheads we've had to deal with in the past few days, I'm relieved it's just Tony. Like, Tony is making a turn for the better. Max is making a turn for the worse. Will confessed to wanting to murder people. Just saying. Thank God for Tony. Which woman would that be, Tony? You know, that woman. The one who was hanging about the door last week with the hat. Her. I think it's Marie. Oh, yeah, at least Tony's trying. I know. At least Tony is trying, okay? Oh wow, way to make Tony feel good. I'm so glad it's just you, Tony. Just plain old nothing to report, Tony. More like, doesn't have murderous intent, Tony. I think that's a better way to put it. That's who I just saw coming in here just now. You sure it was her you saw? Positive. Not that it matters now, I've lost her. One thing's for sure though, she went up the stairs just ahead of me. You sure you didn't see anything at all? Not a thing. Then she just disappeared. Anyway, not enough time to waste with this. I better split. Right. The woman in the hat. Maybe it's who I think it is after all. I think it's Marie. I think it's Marie. But why is she involved? I think it's Marie. We're gonna save and then we're gonna ask her. Because Betty gave the diamond ring back. And I guess it's just her diamond ring, you know? It has to be. This is gonna be wild. Who's there? I hear Marie's voice ring out from inside her room. It's me, Kyle. Oh, Mr. Hyde. Open the door. We need to talk. Hold on. I'll be right there. Yes. What can I do for you? I guess the second one. I feel like asking about the insurance claim is a bit much. So how's the money thing go, my lady? A toast to insurance fraud. Sorry. Oh my god. Kyle Hyde has no social tact.exe. Look at this girl. How did your insurance claim go? I've had something on my mind since we last spoke. How'd your insurance claim go? My insurance claim? Yeah, just really want to know. I've been curious about Rex, too. Has he been bothering you at all lately? Are you worried about me, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck? What in the fuckery? What's going on? I'm dying right now. Yeah, kind of. What's with that face? I have to admit, Marie looks kind of dead inside. Well, in that case, you better come in then. I'm concerned. I must thank you, Mr. Hyde. Thank you for carrying enough to come and ask how I'm doing. Yeah, it just felt like the right thing to do. Didn't want to leave without knowing, you know. Quite the gentleman all of a sudden. Well, anyway, how's the moving preparations going? It's going well. So far, so good. We're thinking about throwing most of this stuff out. I see. Does that mean the insurance money has come in as planned? It has, yes. Actually, just this morning, the company called me to tell me that they'll pay out. It's a really big weight off my mind. Get feet thee to a fuckery. Yeah. Kyle just wants to ask about it to sell better insurance than he is selling. Yeah, probably. So Rex's investigation is closed? I don't know. I haven't heard anything regarding the results. The insurance company has already said they'll be paying out, so I guess it's okay. So it would seem. Is something the matter, Mr. Hyde? It just strikes me as odd. What does? Well, if the insurance company is happy to pay you the money, then that must mean that Rex's investigation painted you in a positive light. Which just seems strange to me. You think it's strange they agreed to pay me? Yeah, kinda. He's on their payroll and his services don't come cheap. Typically, cases that he look into go badly for the people trying to claim. Really? I didn't know that. Listen, Marie. You wouldn't be hiding anything from me, would you? What are you implying, Mr. Hyde? I thought we agreed that I told you everything. I'm not sure it really was everything, though. In particular, the part about the woman in the hat. What? Oh my god. Huh? Someone's at the door. Back in a moment. Goddamn it, you sly Okay, who is it? Ray! Okay, fine. I'll accept Diet Majima. Oh! Rex. Well, if it isn't ex-Detective Hyde. What are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. Literally. What leg do you have to stand on, Mr. We both know I don't need to answer your questions. And vice versa, I don't need to answer your stupid questions. Shut up! I'm here to see Marie, not you. Me? What do you want with me? I'd like to know exactly what you did. This morning, the insurance company told me to cease my investigation into you. Say what? Now I'd like to know why. I'm not leaving here until you tell me. What makes you think that I'd know? Was that why she was out in the hat to make threats with her intimidating sunglasses? Oh, you know alright, I'm sure of it. I want to know exactly how you managed to squirm your way out of this one. Maybe I should tell you what I think happened, and you don't want that. That's tell me exactly how you got the company to drop their investigation. We shall provide some entertainment for Mr. Hyde here, too. Marie? Mr. Hyde, Hey, where are you going? Marie makes it for the door and escapes. Marie! Hyde. I'm not sure what brought you here today, but before you two start planning a wedding, there are a few things you might want to know first. But that's not what I've- oh my god, he's completely misunderstood it. I leave the room and go after Marie. Sounds like the elevator. Is she going to the roof? We're going to stop at the roof. Yep. Oh god, is she gonna try to jump? I mean, we have to take this, we can't walk up there, so... We have the elevator? I hate elevators. So much. Roof. Push the button for the roof. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm like, is she gonna jump off? I sincerely hope not. Like, why the roof? Where's Marie got to? Don't jump, please. Oh, thank god. Okay, she's still here at least. Marie. Oh wow, that's a new place. Why did you run out like that? I was scared of him. Scared of him? Why? Because... What does he have on you? I don't know! Come on, Marie, tell me! I'm sorry, Mr. Hyde. I can't. I've been keeping something from you. What? I just can't bring myself to tell you. I just can't. Please, Mr. Hyde, just leave me alone. No. No? I'm not. I also hate elevators. I will always pick stairs over them when possible. Being fed, it is a struggle, admittedly. Yeah. Like, it depends. It depends. If it's a long while, I know I can't. Like, I'm the same. I can't walk a lot. But when I was a kid, I got stuck in an elevator for a few hours, and, yeah. Yeah. That wasn't great. Marie, you gotta tell me. Please, Mr. Hyde, just leave me alone. Marie! What am I gonna do to make her talk? Guess all I can do is try to find out by myself. I need to find some sort of evidence that'll make her tell me everything. So I go back to her room? Yeah, let's go back to her room. Okay. I'll take it. But yeah, like elevators, not a great relationship I have with them. Let's say it like that. Like sometimes when you're like in places like Japan and shit, like sometimes they don't even have the option for like. Like, it's, you know, like, Japan builds very upwards. So, they just have elevators everywhere. Like, when they're when they're like, hey... And they go like, hello, go to karaoke, and then it's like, yeah, you'll be karaokeing on the 9th floor. That you don't take the stair, okay? That's a real experience I had, by the way. The karaoke-kan in Roppongi is fucking huge, okay? I'm never going there again. It was way too weird for me, like, way too big. Like, I preferred the one we had at our, like, local, the local one that I had near my dorm. Not dorm. It was like a student housing, but I guess it's sort of a dorm. There was like, I lived in Tokorosawa, which is kind of like a tiny city. I think, I can't remember which Ghibli movie. There's a Ghibli movie that takes place in the town I lived in, I think. Oh, that's weird, Sony. Goddamn. But yeah, so I usually went to the karaoke there, and they only had like 2 floors, so you just like go up the stairs, like. So going to that, like, it was because they had, like, a special offer where it was, like, 1 night for, like, a flat fee, which is very cheap for, like, prime time for them. Is the prince? No. Wait. It's My Neighbor Totoro that takes place in Tokorosawa, I think. According to Google. Okay. I probably shouldn't just go right in, but I've got no choice if I'm gonna get through the Marie. It's time to commit some home invasion! Ah, I see. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not good at the joke thing. But yeah, anyways. So there was, like, a special offer in the big one in Roppongi. And when you go in, it's like, you know, one of those, like, I'm pretty sure it's probably fake marble. I don't see why they would have real marble in there. And it's just like a super tall roof, and then all of the booths are really fancy. It didn't feel like the kind of place that students should be. Like, it felt like the kind of place you'd go in a Yakuza game. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Anyways, I was the one who got us out there. That was, interesting, to say the least. So now you know that little backstory. Okay. There's a sketch of the room on the table. Like, I think a big indication of whether you... Like, a big indication of whether you should be going to a karaoke-kan, as a younger person. Like, not even as a minor, but just as a younger adult. Check if they have a student discount. If they have a student discount, then you should be safe. Because that's the kind of place that people are okay with kids being there. And should probably be safe. Just saying. Also, don't be in Roppongi at night. At least certain areas of Roppongi don't. Thank you. There's a sketch of the room on the table. What? Can I not look at that? Okay. There's a box of cookies. The cookies in the box are from a pretty well-known company. Maurice must have left the stress and sewing box here. Yeah, this is all... I don't even know how you'd feel thinking of it. Yeah. Well... That is the life. Thank God that I was just about to go out at this hour. Oh my god. Look, Arga, whoa! We will go to Japan, and you have to go to karaoke with me. Because I'm not going to Japan without going to karaoke-kan at least once. I miss it so much. Oh my god. Unbelievably much. There's a bookcase in this corner. It bears the telltale sign of a long life of heavy abuse. Books on the bottom shelf are written by the same author. He must be good. A variety of leather-bound books makes the contents of the top shelf. There's a photo frame next to the books on the bottom shelf. The photograph is a portrait of a handsome young man. But yeah, karaoke is fun now. Where do we even look at this point? It's fine, let's just look around, I guess. The dresser's fixed in place, but it still feels a bit unsteady on its legs. This chest of drawers looks like it's undergone some repair work. This photograph is of a young gentleman flashing a charming smile. On the chest of drawers is a photograph of a young woman. It's probably Marie. Various makeup bottles are set in front of the mirror. Okay. Closet? Yeah, that was my next option afterwards. Just gotta look in the goddamn closet. If you can kill many zombies with your singing, I'll do my best! We're gonna have a poke around the closet. Several boxes of women's shoes are cluttering up the closet. There's something at the back. There's a dark gray jacket scrunched up at the back of the closet. It's just like the one the mysterious woman was wearing. This looks like one piece of proof. Now to look for more. Oh, right, we need to find the outfit of the lady. I see. These shoes look pricey. How many pairs of shoes does the dame need anyway? As many as she goddamn— what? A shoebox with a blue lid. Can't see a price tag, but I bet these shoes were expensive. Oh, that was all. Okay. What's that up there? It looks like there's a box on top of the closet. Too high for me to reach, though. Well, then get a chair, god damn it. Get the stool. Come on, get the stool. There's a cloth-covered stool in front of the dresser. Okay, now to put this to good use. Good! Take the stool. I would have been so mad otherwise. You don't even understand. Like, I would have been so mad. Go on, you short man. Right, I'll place the stool here. There's a box on top of the closet. I wonder what's inside. It's a hat! Yeah, hat and sunglasses! Interesting. These are the hat and sunglasses that woman was wearing. And there's a letter at the back there. Take the hat and sunglasses. What's this, an envelope? There's no name written on the envelope, but the enclosed letter reads: come to the jewelry store at 18 o'clock, wearing the appointed attire. As long as you follow the instruction, your identities will be safe. There's no use trying to escape either. We're in control. So this is the kind of letter Marie was getting. Take the threatening letter. Right, time to make Marie sing. I'm sorry I stepped on your stool. She needs the money because she put so many shoes up people's asses for asking her how many shoes she needs. It's a vicious cycle. Yeah, that does sound like my life in a nutshell. Alright, let's go. Oh, wrong way. Man, this is a lot. Roof. Push a button for the roof. You gonna talk, lady? Yes, she's not here, is she? Where's Marie got to? She must be around here somewhere. Ah, there she is. Thinking she was at the lighthouse. There's a towering lighthouse monument on the roof. It's a defining symbol of Cape Weston, has been since it was a hotel. You talk to me. There you are. Look. Mr. Hyde. It's okay, Marie. I know. What do you know? I know what you've been hiding. I know what you've done. The woman in the hat who always makes an appearance before the robberies. That's you, isn't it? What? Who put you up to it? Was it the same people who sent you the threatening letters? Mr. Hyde, you have no right to accuse me of anything. Besides, I have no idea what you're talking about. Listen, Marie. The game's up. As I told you, I know everything. Mr. Hyde. Before you ask me for proof, how's this? Let's give her the head and sunglasses. I found these inside your room. You what? They were hidden inside a box on top of your closet. Care to explain what you're doing with them? There. And the letter. I found this letter inside your room. Oh no! The letter contains a threat made to you. Instructions for you to follow. The letter contains instructions for you to follow. How the hell did you get yourself into this mess? The ring, right? It's gotta be the ring. Like it's the ring and she my brain! It's dying! Wah! Yeah. This is your ring, right? How did you get that, Mr. Hyde? Betty gave it to me to return to you. Now would be a good time to talk to me, Marie. Why would you second? Where would she sell it? Or am I on the wrong track here? I don't think the stone is fake. I think it's real. But it is my Yeah, okay. Why would you sell something so valuable? Well, on the subject, the woman in the hat and sunglasses who appears before the robberies. Why does she wear a ring just like yours? I don't know. Or maybe you'd just like to tell me about the condor engraving on the base? That's... We're almost there. There's no use in trying to hide it anymore, Marie. Come clean and tell me. I can't, Mr. Hyde. Not to you. Why not? Because there's no going back if I do. Not for me, anyway. You really don't want to hear what kind of person I truly am. Do you remember what you said to me, Marie? What I said to you? Yeah. You said that when your brother died 13 years ago, people doubted your side on the story and it made your life miserable. You went on to say that you believed I would understand what you meant. You remember what I told you then? I said that if anything happened, no matter what, you could talk to me about it. Yes, I remember. How could I forget? And I truly wish I could tell you. But please, Mr. Hyde, please stop asking me to talk. And would you listen to me when I say I can't? I really can't tell you, of all people. You can't know. Come on, Marie. If I don't reveal your secret, then sooner or later somebody else will. Perhaps. Marie, do you understand the gravity of your situation? You need to get out while you can. I appreciate that the people ordering you about are intimidating you, but... Of course I understand. That's precisely why I can't tell you anything. Marie. Suddenly Marie moves away from me and heads toward— No! Heads towards the roof's edge. Marie, what are you doing? If only I'd met you earlier, Mr. Hyde. If I'd been able to tell you everything I've been keeping to myself, maybe things would have turned out very differently. I really don't know what to do anymore. It's hopeless. Goodbye, Mr. Hyde. Marie! Get down from there! Oh god. No! Am I supposed— Wait, what am I supposed to do? Do I touch her? I'm sorry, I'm scared. I'm scared to do I click on her? Like, do I click on her? Or do I, like, minimize? What am I supposed to do? If I click... Keep back! Okay. Step back from that ledge, my friend. Like, I clicked on her. Keep back! And she just does what she says. So, do I keep clicking on her? I told you, stay away! Okay, we just didn't get to keep going. Keep clicking! Okay. I'm scared, okay? Keep back! Oh, I will keep clicking. I will keep clicking! For as long as you want me to, Sony. I'm not gonna do it. How many times do I have to click? I'll keep doing it for you. Ah! Okay. I'm waiting! I'm waiting! Okay, you gotta wait till she— Oh! So wait until she looks at you. Okay. Keep back! Hunches over? Or is it the other way around? I told you, stay away. Wait, which one is it? Hunch over? So when she looks away or when she looks at me? Now I'm confused. No, it's another animation. Okay, so I just gotta wait for it. Okay. Well, I'll wait. Okay. Same animation. Okay, same animation. Same animation. No! Okay. Yeah, I got it. Marie! Mr. Hyde! Yeah, you don't— It's like I seriously underestimated what an idiot you are. If you wanted my help, why didn't you just ask? Could I have done that? After all, I'm the only one who knows how terrifying those people can be. Do I press her? I think it's gotta be Niall, right? Yeah. Press her. Marie. Yeah, second one. Second one. Who do you mean? Who are you talking about? Tell me. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. What do you mean by those people? I mean, I know what my brother and husband had done. Found out the truth behind their deaths, too. That's why I have to do what those people say. If you want an example of just how powerful they are, they're the ones who put an end to the insurance company's investigation. They're responsible for me receiving the insurance payout, Mr. Hyde. It was a kind of reward for doing what I was told. Now I am confused. What did these two dudes do? What had your brother and husband done? Well, as you know, they were both working at the hotel. But that was a cover for helping with the secret fencing operations that went on there. Fencing operations? Yes, they were selling stolen jewelry. And that's what... that explains everything! That really does explain everything, wow. I am kerfuffled. The items to be sold were first brought into the hotel. Then potential buyers would follow and, if interested, would pay for the goods in cash. It seems that Mike and Peter were willing to do anything if it made them money. And that included removing dead bodies and making evidence disappear. Even the ring that I got from Mike was one of the spoils from a successful job. Oh, wow. I can't believe I can't believe Kyle still thinks they're accidents. Wow. Have you not been playing the same game as me, Kyle? I thought your husband and brother were killed in accidents. That's what the police believe. But of course, they knew differently. Since my husband and brother had served their purpose, they were to be disposed of. When Mike died and I received the insurance payout and married Peter. And when Peter's business failed and he died in an accident. All of it was orchestrated by them. That's what they told me. Ah, sad music. Do you know how I discovered the truth about Mike and Peter? It all started when I moved into these apartments. As I searched the things I brought with me, I found my husband's insurance policy. I decided to claim the money specified within, and so I contacted the company. Very soon after I had done so, the calls started from the people in charge. I received phone calls and letters. Even people I'd never met before began to pay me visits. As time passed, I slowly began to piece together the truth. It finally dawned on me what my husband and brother were involved in. Yeah, okay. That also explains the policies. They probably took them out because they knew they were gonna die. It wasn't long before they decided that I could be of use to them as well. Up until then, you really had no idea what your husband and brother had been up to? I didn't have a clue. But I knew something was going on when Mike came home from work one day. He had this horrible wound and his clothes were bloody. I asked time and again to tell me how it happened, but he refused to explain. He looked up at me with a sad face and told me that he had a secret to bear. One that I couldn't know. He said if I didn't promise to let it remain a secret, he'd have no choice but to leave. He never did tell me. He took that secret to his grave. When I married Peter, he made me make him the same promise. And just like Mike, he took it to the grave. Maybe not letting me know was their way of expressing their love for me. At least, that's what I wanted to believe after I was told the truth. The truth is difficult to take in, isn't it, Mr. Hyde? They told me that I had nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That it was my fate. That my life literally belonged to them. This is precisely the reason why I avoided making any friends here. Wait a minute, was that why she was so freaked out when the ring was stolen? because it would have been really bad if he'd, like, pawned it and it would have been found out to have been stolen goods. Oh god. I mean, that could definitely be part of it. At first, I even started to believe that the reason that man Rex was here was to spy on me at their request. Marie. Who could possibly have the reach to do all this? Who the hell are they? Niall. I knew that! I'm not even shocked at that answer. Did you say Niall? Again? Yes. At least, that's the name they use when they refer to themselves. I see. I see. Oh, him. Rex. Oh, great. So that's how it is, huh? You were listening in on us? Blah, blah, blah. Yep. Every last word. Shocking stuff indeed. It's almost impossible to believe that Niall have got you under their control, too. You know about Niall? If I didn't, you think I'd have bothered taking your case? It's them I'm interested, not you and your insurance policy. Rex, if not enough games, what are you really after? Yeah, I could say I'm looking for the last piece of the puzzle. I mean, I am, like, I'm already fairly convinced that I know Rex's role in all this. He was friends with Jack Green, and he probably figured out that Niall was behind Condor or whatever, and when John Green died, he was like, ah, shit, better investigate whatever the fuck he was investigating. And at some point, Rex found out that Niall had been involved, and he's been chasing them ever since. That's what I think is going on here. And that's where he comes into this. It's because Jack Green was his friend or something. Because he used to be a reporter too, right? Yeah, I could say I'm looking for the last piece of the puzzle. Forgive me, I've been somewhat inundated on puzzles lately. You'll have to be more specific. Well, quit interrupting and I'll tell you. It's the puzzle that he left behind, and which I've been trying to solve all this time. In fact, I've been piecing it together ever since he died 13 years ago. Oh, I already know. Who the hell is he? Jack Green! It's Jack Green. I know, I'm just gonna... Are you talking about Jack Green? The guy you used to work with? How do you know about him? I've got my own sources. I also know about the piece he wrote concerning Condor and its true identity. So, I guess you've pretty much worked it all out then. Huh? You know he was murdered and all. Yeah. Yeah. Just as I suspected. Yep. So he was murdered after all? Yeah. Yeah. Jack Green for sure. Yeah, I know, right? Like, no, don't even need doubt on that one. So Jack Green was murdered after all. That's right. Of course, it was made to look like an accident, but he was murdered alright. So, Hyde, have you pieced it together? Can you guess who's behind it all yet? Sure I can. It was... Niall! Niall. I'll give the man a round of applause! Woo! Niall's been behind Condor all along. Make no mistake, it was Niall that got him in the end. Jack Green was poised to expose the link between Niall and Condor. But Niall got wind of this and decided to silence him for good. That's what you're implying, right? That's the outcome of his actions, at least, yes. But there's more, much more, that only he and I knew. Oh, I didn't get to read that. The disturbing truth. Okay. Hyde, he's doing finger gun. No! What do you mean by a disturbing truth? The crime syndicate known as Condor began operating in the LA area. Oh, must be as far as back as 25, maybe 26 years ago now. The LAPD figured out the Condor was behind all the robberies that have been happening. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning so much today. But due to a distinct lack of material evidence, was never able to pin anything on them. They chose their targets and conducted their sales with such meticulous attention to detail that their crimes went virtually undetected by the police department. Condor always kept itself a few steps ahead, resulting in the LAPD coming up with squat. Let's see. You understand, right? What I'm getting at here? Sure do. You're suggesting there was an informant working from inside the LAPD. That's what we figured. But nothing that would enable a case to be built against them, the robberies continued. That is, until 13 years ago, when they simply dropped off the face of the earth. By then, my friend Jackie Green was dead, and Hotel Cape West is closed down for good. After Jack died, I kept on after Condor, questioning and connecting information. But all that Jack had tried hard to uncover was buried and no longer news. I tried in vain to make the media listen to me, but the results were always the same. I wrote an article about Jack's death being the work of a criminal group, but of course, it was branded a work of fiction and my name was Mud. I've been driven out of my profession. I see. Must be because of the high altitude leg of air causing you to yawn. It makes sense, shut up! Okay, I'll take it. Because you need a lot of oxygen to process what the heck is happening now in the game, you silly. Yeah. Oh my god. Need be some concentrated oxygen. Just into my brain. But they underestimated my determination. I wasn't about to roll over and play dead. Wasn't gonna let Jack's death be for nothing. I made it my mission to find and uncover the real crux behind all the wrongdoing. Blah, 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 blah. What do you mean by the real crux? I mean, he means Niall, you dumbass. Oh my god, Kyle, get with the game! The real crux. Yeah, you didn't think Niall was operating by itself, did you? Oh, someone on top of that. Make no mistake. If Niall continues to have the power and influence it does, it's only because there are so many people who use Niall to further their goals. Wait, is it that? What's his face? Wait. I have him here. Give me a second. Hugh Speck? No, it's gotta be him! That's where he comes into this bullshit. He was the informant. I cracked the case, y'all! I think that's it. Right? Chuck the oxygen from a plant, drink it like Gatorade. That sounds funny. Oh my god. Just eat the plant. But not grass, that destroys your teeth. Don't eat grass. You cracked the egg! I can go get an egg from the— okay, no I won't. I won't. And every one of them connected to Niall behind the scenes, yet hiding in plain sight, perverting the course of justice. It's Hugh Speck! He's the one! He's the informant! He's the insider! Hyde. I haven't forgotten when you compared me to an annoying fly, you know. But you're right. I spent my life endlessly buzzing amongst filth. No matter how much people try to bat me away, I just won't give up. Well, I've got news for you. That I've been forced to live since Jack died. But even someone like me has values. Things that drive them to keep going. In my case, there's one thing I've never let slip away. Oh yeah, and what might that be? Persistence, Hyde. I absolutely will not rest until I finally uncover the truth. I made a promise when Jack died. I vowed that whatever the truth turned out to be, and however unbearable it was, I wouldn't look away. I'd make sure the entire world learned of it. I think it's about time you told me exactly why you've been investigating Marie, Rex. Well, both her brother Mike and late husband Peter were involved with Condor. And they both died in similar car accidents to Jack. Yeah, car accident, Pog! Do not waste egg, please, you need them. Okay, I won't. There's no doubt in my mind that Marie was directly connected to Niall. I became obsessed with finding out why they seemingly let her go and disappeared. I was convinced that they must have been up to something behind the scenes. The thing that surprised me most, though, Hyde, was that somebody like you was living in this building. Jack had spent considerable time investigating your father. According to his research, the man whose body was found in the parking lot 25 years ago was in league with Condor and was bumped off because he knew the truth about Niall. Yeah, that sounds about right. No, I'm not— Egg on, you crazy goose. Egg. Egg. Have you guys seen the video of that seal that goes egg? No? Well, go watch it. What did you say? You think my dad was working— You think my dad was working for Condor? Jack seemed to think so, or at least that's what he wrote in his notebook. But like so many other things, there's no concrete proof to back up his theories. One undeniable fact was that when your father was killed, the elusive Scarlet Star diamond that Condor had stolen went missing, vanishing without a trace. The Scarlet Star? Hyde. Now it's resurrecting the Condor name using Marie. I'm sure there's some kind of ulterior motive behind it. I got nothing yet, but rest assured, I'll get to the bottom of this if it kills me. Marie. Yes. Okay, now you gotta stop with that yawning, goddammit. Yes. We won't be seeing each other after today. I'll no longer be hanging around and keeping tabs on you. I'll leave you with this piece of advice. Get yourself out of this town. Do it as soon as you can. You can't just leave. And even if you do you think Niall's just going to forget about me? Not without my help. Oh, what do you mean? Come on. How do you think I've stayed alive this long while looking into them? Even an annoying fly like me has a few survival tricks up his sleeves. If you want a fighting chance of getting away, be at Union Station at 6 tomorrow morning. I'll wait for 10 minutes. If you don't show by then, I'll be gone. Right. He's a good guy deep down! Yawning and talking about it caused me to yawn almost the same amount. Yeah! I know! Come on. I'm doing them Ryu face slaps. This is the last I've been seeing of your ugly muck too, Hyde. I'll hold back the tears. What are you gonna do now? Like you need to ask. I'll find something to keep me occupied around here, trust me. Anti-yawning. Fuck yawning. We all hate it. Oh, it's the Joker. I'm shy, but I just can't work you out, man. After all, we're an annoying fly I know anyway. See you around. Hey, Rex. What now? I've got something for you. Oh, I see. So you did have it. I thought as much. You mean you noticed it was gone? Of course I did. What do you take me for? Anyway, I'm out of here. I mean, he's kind of shit, but he's kind of okay. Yeah, again, he's kind of a shit, but he's kind of a shit, but I mean, he has some moral compass at least. He won't just let someone die. And I mean, you also have to consider that Betty got in with him knowing that she was being manipulated, so I don't know. Rick gets into the elevator and leaves the roof. She just kind of did it anyway. Goral. Yeah, I think there's a clear distinction between a bad person and an asshole. He's just sort of like existent. Oh, let's talk to Marie, make sure she doesn't die on us. Well, what are you gonna do? I don't know. I need some time to think. You heard what he offered me though, right? Besides, nobody knows what will happen from now. Maybe I've got a chance. You think you're gonna be alright by yourself? Mr. Hyde. Yeah? I'll be just fine. I'm a lot stronger than I look, you know. And one more thing. Thanks for listening to me. I honestly thought I'd never be able to open up to anyone. That is, until you came along. Goodbye, Mr. Hyde. Also, I just noticed that, like, her animations are a little similar to Max, which I thought was kind of interesting. Marie gets into the elevator and leaves the roof. Marie. It's my pager! Oh my god, back to life. I better head back to my room. Ah, my god. What is gonna happen to us? Kadunk. Let's go. Yeah, that was a lot. I'm thoroughly broken inside. Can we end this? I guess I go back to my room. Yay. Ah. What's this? Dylan. Yes? Hey. Oh, Mr. Hyde. What do you want? Nothing much. Well, it must be something I wouldn't be hanging out around outside my room. Steady on, I'm not up to anything. I'm just taking care of some maintenance. I don't trust you! I don't trust you anymore. I thought it would be a good time to check the second floor doors. I see. So anyway, Mr. Hyde, what was that all about just now with Rex? I saw, you know. He's a shifty character. He's just a... I saw him head up to the roof in the elevator. Yeah, what else did you see? What did he want up there? You know, stuff. But do you know what he did before he headed up to the roof? I do. He took a trip to room 206, Marie's place, that's what. Don't you think it's a little strange? In my opinion, they're into something together. I've got better things to do than listen to your crap, Dylan. I couldn't care less what Rex wanted up there on the roof. Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure you're actually quite interested. Yeah, and when did you become a psychologist? I'm sure, because you were up there too, until just now. How could I possibly believe you're not interested after seeing that? Look, Dylan! Dylan. Thought you were dead. Dylan, nope. Kyle, I have never been so disappointed as I am right now. I know, right? Look, Dylan. I just want to know. What happened up there? Let's just say Rex won't be coming around. Let's not bring up Niall. Let's just, yeah. Rex won't be coming around here anymore. That's what he said right before you left. Really? You're right about me being up there too. He and I were putting the record straight. That's when he told me that he won't be showing his face around here again. Does that mean he got what he came for? I guess it does. Wasn't he looking into the insurance policy Marie's late husband set up? That's right, isn't it? Did he prove that she was trying to get away with fraud? No, he didn't. I'm just gonna say no. Why would I accuse someone of insurance fraud? I think you need to take a fist to the face, Dylan. That's what I think. My god. Nope. Nope. Nope, he didn't. Not even a little bit. And you know why? Because she wasn't involved in any fraud to begin with. Now shut up and stop asking me questions. Okay then. She'll get the money just like she deserves. I see. Oh, thank God. I cannot deal with him, like, Do not tell him anything. Never. My lips are sealed. Dylan finishes talking and lurches off. Like, he's starting to seem suspicious to me. That's the simplest way I can put it. Like, I don't know what, but... what is he doing exactly? Time to give Rachel a call. Ring. Red Crown, how may I help you? It's me. What's up? Ed wants to speak to you. Can't wait. I'll hand you over. Hi, it's me. I've got some news courtesy of an old friend of mine at the LAPD. It's about the possibility of Condor having made a return to the scene. Sources within the LAPD seem to think that this is a warning in response to mayoral candidate Hugh Speck's campaign against organized crime. Warning? Yes, a blatant warning made by Niall. They were saying that if police choose to strike against them, they've got their own counter-strike ready to be deployed on them. Wow, I'm so good at reading! Hang on. Niall used the resurrection of Condor as a retaliation against the LAPD. It doesn't add up. An old friend of mine on the force once let slip that with regards to Nile, there's something that the LAPD aren't letting on. And it concerns Condor. Whatever it is, I certainly don't want it made public. It was a lab. Guess you must be thinking of the strip club, yeah. Ed, do you think there's any way you can get more information on that? More? I suppose if there's any more to be had, it might be possible. I've been unearthing some facts of my own, too. You have you? Listen, Ed. There was a guy 13 years ago who thought he discovered a link between Nile and Condor. He wound up dead, but a friend of his told me my dad may have been somehow involved. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Perhaps if I extend the net to include what Frank Raven was doing, we might get lucky. It'll be helpful. Oh god, Condor, Nile, and now the LAPD. 25 years ago, the Scarlet Star disappeared at the same time my dad died. What the hell is connecting all these things? An hour until we have to go meet Max for the final showdown. Okay, let's just save. Is there anything we should... We talk to Marie. We definitely do not want to be talking to Dylan, so let's not talk to him. So... Oh my god, what? Never mind, the plot is just gonna come visit me. My buzzer suddenly. Who's that? Who's that? I know I don't have to walk up to the door, but it feels more authentic this way. Frank! Oh, it's you. I have something I'd like to ask you, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, what is it? I just heard something from Dylan. Told me that you, Rex, and Marie from room 206 had a little gathering on the roof. Not long ago either. Was he right? What if we did? I don't see that it's got anything to do with you. I thought I made it clear when we last spoke. You're supposed to keep your nose out of these things. Thought we'd reach an agreement that you would no longer interfere. I distinctly remember telling you to avoid contact with the people in that picture. Right, you did say something like that. But I don't remember us coming to any kind of agreement over what I'd do. I don't, do you? Kyle going, I never said I wouldn't. Winky wonky. Don't let your desire for truth come between me and my investigation, Mr. Hyde. Look, I'm not out to get in your way, alright? It's like I woke up and decided better chat with Rex and Marie on the roof. And what was your reason for talking to them? So to be the one to break this to you, Frank, but we've got a similar agenda. Snitch! Yeah. Look, I don't care what Dylan does at this point. We just have to tell him as little as possible. That's all I know. We both need to find something out before leaving this dump. I beg your pardon? I just happen to have a few questions I needed to ask them. So I went ahead and did it. Simple as that. You got questions for them? Would you care to tell me what you asked and why? Listen, Frank. You really want to know what we talked about up there? You really? Naturally. That's why I'm asking. Yeah, but do you really want to know? Like... Well, as it happens, I have some questions for you first. You and Dylan seem very keen to find out what we talked about up there. Why is that? That's because... Also, I'd like you to know that I've been looking into you too, Frank. You have? Not only you either. I've done some research on Kathy McGrath's murder that happened here 13 years ago. And last but not least, I've been looking into the elusive Condor. So that's how it is. And what, may I ask, have you found out? Pretty much everything you know. I seriously doubt that, Mr. Hyde. There's no way you've been able to obtain the same level of information as we. I think it's about time you stopped exaggerating. I'm aware of the fact that you were a detective, and you made your way here from Manhattan. But I was on the LAPD when the incident occurred, and I've been investigating ever since. There's no way on earth you could be more informed than me than I am, Mr. Hyde. That's right. You keep telling yourself that, old man. Actually, I know quite a lot about the incident, and about your past to boot. Let's see just what you think you know, shall we? Tell me what you know about me. I mean, I guess the second one, because he's asking, what do you know about me? But should I just tell him about Niall and Condor right away? Like, do I just interrupt him and go like... Okay, I just want to make sure. Because I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure, that's for sure. What? Second one. Yeah. I know your name came up in an internal investigation. I know that when you were in your 40s, you were singled out in an internal investigation. What? Back in the day, you were considered quite a detective. One of the best, in fact. But with one problem, you were willing to go to any length to guarantee an arrest. Because of this, you were taken out of the position you loved so much. It seems you've done your research, Mr. Hyde. But I have to ask, how did you come across such detailed information? You don't need to worry about how I came across it, just that I know. Probably a good idea not to ask any more stupid questions, too. I'll ask whatever I please. Sure, you can ask what you want, I won't answer though. So I take it you also know about the link between Condor and a certain organization? I know Niall's behind Condor. The last guy who tried to expose this connection wound up in the morgue. You've certainly done your homework. How did you make such progress in your investigation, may I ask? Didn't I already tell you? We share a similar agenda. We both want to find something out before leaving here. If you're set on finding out what happened in the incident 13 years ago. And I'm looking into another incident that happened here a long time ago. Really? And what incident might that and which incident might that be? One that happened 25 years ago. What? Should I... Should I call him out? Huh, I just realized every person who's taken to the morgue is dead on arrival. Oh. Press him. Hang on. Frank. I'll ask him, do you know what happened 25 years ago? I'll fucking ask him. You hear me? I think it's the second one. Do you know what happened? I think he does. I think his partner might have been Daddy. Yay! Oh, I'm kidding. Okay. Do you know what happened 25 years ago? Hello. Do you know what happened 25 years ago? Of course I do. Okay. Mr. Hyde, tell me. What are you trying to discover about the incident 25 years ago? I'm trying to find something. To be precise, I want to find the Scarlet Star that went missing from Hotel Cape West. Did you say Scarlet Star? How the hell did you learn about the Scarlet Star, Mr. Hyde? Frank, you know about the Scarlet Star? Of course I do. If I'm not mistaken, it was kept secured in the safe at Hotel Cape West. It was well protected there. But by means beyond what I know, it simply disappeared. Only the hotel manager, Michael McGrath, was likely to know what happened to it. Michael McGrath? Now, Mr. Hyde, please tell me how you came to know about the Scarlet Star. I heard it firsthand from Michael McGrath's son. Michael McGrath's son? He was told about it by his father, Michael, prior to his death. He was the one that sent me after it in the first place. So Michael McGrath is dead, am I right? Yeah, he died of an illness 3 years ago. Before he died, he told his son who was responsible for the death of his wife, Kathy. I see. It would appear that we have a lot to discuss, Mr. Hyde. You're probably right. I'm sorry, Mr. Hyde, but I'm going to have to stop there for now. Let's meet again later and continue this conversation. Sure, probably for the best. Where shall we meet? Can we say Lucky's Cafe at 5? That'd work. I'll be there. Until then, Mr. Hyde. I'm not very... First of all, I'm not very good at doing different voices. Also, there's way too many men in this game. Like, if there were more girls, I could maybe deal with it, but... There's no one I can give a lowly voice to, you know, stuff like that. Oh, and I can... What?! Huh? It's my phone. Oh, it's my phone. Yeah, hello? Yeah, we have so many dates. Wow, we are so popular. Hello. From the other end of the line, I can hear a shaky voice. Who's that? It's me, Mr. Hyde. Marie, what do you want? I'm scared, Mr. Hyde. Why? What happened? There's somebody outside my room. They've been there for a while now. Somebody's outside your room? I think they're keeping tabs on me. I'm so scared. Sit tight, and whatever you do, do not leave your room. I'll be over right away. It's raining men! Hallelujah! Yeah, basically. That's this game. Okay, hurry. God damn it. Who the hell could it be? Okay, we gotta stomp over there. Stomp. That's... Dylan, will you What the fuck is... Dylan! Also, why is he holding a hammer? That's terrifying. Hey! Hi, Mr. Hyde. What are you doing here? Nothing much. More maintenance, huh? Yes, that's right. Don't lie to me! Oh, he got angry! Oh my god, that's the first- I think that's one of the first times I've seen that face on him. What? Tell me what you're really doing hanging around here. What I'm really doing? I don't understand. Don't play dumb with me! You were desperate to find out what happens on the roof. I swear to god, if it's fucking Dylan! Oh, Dylan. Oh my god! Miffed. Yeah, I know, right? Miffed. Big miffed. Also, should I turn down the music? I can do that. Let's just... Yoink. Don't play dumb with me. You were desperate to find out what happened on the roof. Then you went out of your way to speak to Frank. And now you're loitering in front of Marie's room. What are you after? What are you trying to imply, Mr. Hyde? You're jumping to conclusions. Dylan looks annoyed as he moves away and heads up to the first floor. You're jumping to conclusions! Proceeds not to explain. I don't trust him one bit. Oh, Who's there? I hear Marie's voice from inside her room. It's me, Kyle. Mr. Hyde? Open the door. We need to talk. Okay, just a moment. Myth. Yeah, it's... Your mystery stalker has been unmasked. It was Dylan. Dylan? Yeah, I caught him hanging around out here just now. Why would he be hanging around here? He's been curious about the chat me, you, and Rex had up on the roof. He tried to get me to spill the beans earlier. Why would he care what we talked about? Turns out that he knew you even before coming here. He did? How? Apparently, he was called to your old place to do some repair work on the pipes. Funny, I can't remember him. Besides, we always use the same company to take care of any pipe trouble. I'm absolutely positive that he has never been to my old house. Interesting. He's gotta be part, like, he's gotta be, oh god. Is he actually part of Condor and he's just, like, pretending to be dumb? Is that why you had that Is that what... Is he in Nile? Is that why he had the angel painting? Puzzle? I swear to god. I swear to god. I knew he was up to something, but this really is suspicious. Marie, I need you to show me something. You remember the letter you received? I need to see it. Of course. Here. I take the threatening letter. So I guess Rex wasn't the sender of this letter after all. That can only mean... Mr. Hyde, are you about to suggest the person who sent me this was... Yeah, I think I am. You mind if I keep hold of this for now? Not really, but what are your plans to do with it? Never you mind. Don't worry though, it won't cause you any trouble. Marie, I'll be back. Don't let anyone into your room until I say so. I suppose I'll just have to trust you then. I feel like he might be part of Nile and he's just pretending to be dumb for the camera, you know? Because I was kind of... I think it was when we went to his room and all the fucking gemstones and shit. I was like, what's going on here? He's like not... Wait, so what am I supposed to do now exactly? Am I supposed to go see Dylan? I really don't want to. Do I have to? Yeah, I think it's just like his lies are just piling up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had the angel painting. Yeah, that was what I was saying. He has the angel painting. Like, I feel like he might be in Nile. Yeah, we gotta go. Okay, I'm just gonna save. I don't want to go see Dylan. Can I just skip class, teacher? Please? Also, he was reacting really weirdly when we were looking at Marie's ring. Also, he had the drawing of the condor in his room. Because at this point, I don't trust anything he says. Like, not even a little bit. Okay, what the fuck are you up to? Okay, what is it, Yoshi? Out with it. I want to know what you're thinking. Mr. Hyde. I'm sorry, but I'm kind of busy right now. This won't take long, Dylan. I've got something to show you. What is it? Not here. Inside. Inside? Trust me, if anyone saw me showing you this, your life wouldn't be worth living. Huh, I suppose you better come in then. His behavior is just so off! Oh wow. Why is this room so messy all of a sudden? Was he packing something away? Well, let's talk to him. Dylan, Nile, D Nile. That's not funny. Okay, well, let's talk to him. Yeah, I can't investigate anything. Okay, let's talk to him. I don't really wanna, but looks like you're busy getting ready for the big move, huh? Yeah. Packing your stuff up, were you? Guess that would explain why you're flustered. Are you planning on heading out somewhere later? Yeah, you know, just going out. I don't trust him anymore, like, I think... Like, okay, it wasn't as bad as me last game, just going, he's sus at the first interaction I had with fucking Mr. Man. You remember who he is, where I was like, he's just sus! And then I just turned out to be right by sheer luck. That isn't how it is this time. Gotta be his tactic with Hyde, deny. Yeah, denial. Yep. I see. That's why I can't really give you much of my time at the moment. What was it you wanted to show me? This. I'm gonna show him the letter, presumably. Does it look familiar? In case you haven't noticed, it's a friendly letter that was sent to Marie. Oh, is that what it is? There's no more hiding, Dylan. I know exactly who you are. I don't know what you mean. Don't give me that bowl. Tell me who you are. Please, Mr. Hyde, don't shout at me like that. And start talking. We can start with what you were really doing outside Marie's room. Boo! Yeah, I know, right? Stop lying! Right. Should I call him out? Do we press him? Do we give him a good old chop dot? A good old pokeroony? Yeah, oh, right, in other news, so I was talking just about DGS. I was talking about in the DGS chat how funny it was that Yunosuke, the protagonist, ranked number 4 in his own game, right? Guess who ranked higher than Susie? A fucking cat. Anyways. Dylan, I know what you were doing. You were keeping tabs on Marie. I don't even have to say it. Slap him! Slap him with evidence! Like in the Ace Attorney games. Slap, slap! Shove it in his face. Which cat? Wagahai. Wagahai. Wagahai was ranked number 6, and Susie was ranked 8. You can't fight the power of cats. They strike like thunder. I know, right? Wagahai best cat. Now it's canon. Keeping tabs on Marie. You were keeping tabs on Marie. What? I was just doing what I was told to do. You know Marie before you came here. Or so you claim. That's right, I did. I used to do the plumbing in her old house. So if he doesn't add up, Dylan. I guess, I mean, this one I'm unsure of, because they kind of, should I say the first one? But he could just be like, oh, but you're just a shitty memory. So should I say the first one? I'm sorry. This one I'm completely unsure about, because they sound so similar to me. Okay, second one. Okay, you've never been to her old house. You've never been to her old house. What? You told me that whenever they had problems, they used the same service. So now we've established that you haven't been there. How do you really know her? That's because I was given some information about her. Yeah, gotta be assertive. Yeah, okay. Dylan, who told you to watch Marie? I can't tell you that. Not that it matters, I already know the answer. Yeah, what do you think you know? I know who told you to watch her. Niall! It's Niall! Like, who else? Come on! I get why they want to say Condor, but she's working for Condor, right? Like, Niall is under Condor, so wouldn't it be Niall? Oh god, now I'm getting confused. Chicken or egg? Chicken or egg? That's what it feels like right now. I don't know. Is it Nile? I ever say Nile? Like, my instinct is to say Nile. Caw! Caw! Have you seen condors? They're terrifying birds. Wow. Speaking of. There's some birds. There's some birds, alright. That's some good old birds right there. Woo-wee! It's always Nile. Nile! It was Nile. Nile? That's it, isn't it, Dylan? I don't believe it. How the hell did you manage to find out so much? You wrote that threatening letter to Maria under the orders of Nile. Which means you were likely placed here to watch over the tenants and sent the letters. What can I say? My job was to stay here and watch over those women. So, he means Marie and Max? What kind of information did you receive? We have already established you need to preserve your eggs meat. God damn it. Grrrr. What kind of information did you receive? That would be... It was information you had to relay to her, wasn't it? That's right. But do you know what kind of information it was? Sure, it was about... her brother and husband working working for Condor. Like, the first one is just dumb. Like, it has to be the second one. Yeah. Yeah. It was about her and her brother. It was about her brother and her husband working for Condor. Right again. Marie was a relative of ex-Condor operatives. Didn't know this, even after the both of them had died. Condor may have disappeared 13 years ago. Oh, God. Not again! But it left behind some women who would come in handy for Nile. Condor proves to be a useful subject to Nile in more ways than one. I kinda... okay. I already know it's gotta be Mag. The women you were supposed to watch. Which women would they be? I really need to ask. Thought you figured it out by now. Tell me. Well, it's Marie and that Patrice woman, of course. Patrice especially. I'm sure she's hiding something in her room. Max is hiding something in her room? Yeah, there's no mistaking it if you've watched her like I have. Yeah, I heard you're a good people watcher. That's called a stalker, my friend. Now I don't know if you're yawning because my yawning are... Stop! You're making it worse! How did Nile have to use Condor? I am utterly miffed right now. How did Nile hope to use Condor? I thought that would have been obvious. I used him to liaise with the LAPD. Liaise with the LAPD? Sure. As you no doubt already know, not a single member of Condor was taken down. Why do you think that was? It was because of the corrupt element in the department working on the Condor cases. Well, Mr. Hyde, looks like you finally managed to expose my true identity. It looks that way. When did you realize? I knew there was something fishy about you as soon as we started having our little chats. Hahaha! You figured me out in a single week, huh? Looking back, maybe I shouldn't have spoken to you so much. If I'd taken that approach, I might have been able to get to the end of my stay here without arousing any suspicion. And just continued to be maintenance man Dylan. Still, guess there's no use crying over spilled milk. Come to think of it, maybe the timing was pretty good. Hold it right there. What do you mean the timing was pretty good? What are you planning now? I've just got one thing left to do. Let them know that Kyle Hyde is onto them, and it's likely to be an obstacle. What did you say? What's the matter? Scared of big bad Nile? You must have guessed that once you exposed me, you put yourself in the line of fire. Don't tell me you never considered it. Sure I did. But you think that's gonna put me off? I won't be intimidated by scum like you. Well, I admire your nerve. With guts like that, you're wasted at being a salesman. Yeah, I hear a lot of that. I've got nerve, alright. Enough of it to shoot an ex-partner of mine who worked for Niall. I may have quit the force, but there are certain things you can't shake off. Dylan, I don't get many opportunities to chat to criminal lowlifes like you anymore. Hey, don't push it. So I'd like to use this chance to ask you something. You're going to tell them that I've blown your cover, but what's going to happen to you? What are you trying to say? You really think they're going to keep a guy around who can't even remain in disguise? Mark my words. Based on the Niall I know, this isn't going to end well. At least, not for you. You'll be the first to disappear. What do you mean by that? I'm pretty sure that once you've given them what they want, they'll figure there's no sense in keeping somebody whose cover's been exposed. And then what do you think will happen to you? No, but, like, this isn't even a bluff. He's right. Speaking of people watching, I prefer bird watching. Yay! Thank you for bringing back something that makes me happy. Bird watching. Thank you. Dylan's original design was actually more suspicious looking and intimidating, so I think it's a good call they dialed it down. Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, because, like, okay, so it would have been to lean on either thing. Like, either it would have been to make him look suspicious but act normal, or make him look completely normal but act like this. And I think this approach is better because, at least for me, for the first while, I was unsure if he was just a weirdo or if he was actually up to something. I can definitely say that much. Like, it's... yeah. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, I think this approach is more to my preference. Because it's got this vibe, you know? You can't exactly hand yourself over to the LAPD, can you? Not after what you told me just now. If Nell really does have a mole on the force, and you hand yourself in, you'd be digging your own grave. Are you threatening me? Not at all. Just letting you know the facts. Then, when they've disposed of you, it won't be long before they take me out, too. It's not gonna be like that, I'm sure of it. Come on, Dylan, wise up. What are you gonna do? I haven't got a clue. What can I do? Get yourself into a real fix. Come on, answer me. Maybe we can strike up some kind of deal. Here's what I'm thinking. Since my life's also in danger, perhaps if we agreed to keep recent events to ourselves, we can both make a clean break. By the time Nell realizes the lack of contacts means you've gone, he'll come looking, but you would have gained yourself a couple days to head start. A couple of days? That's not gonna stop them. Where the hell can I run to? Not to mention, how can I be sure you'll keep quiet about me? If you're stuck for somewhere to run, call me tomorrow night. I know a way you can escape undetected. Whether you choose to believe me or not is totally your call, though. Dylan? Dylan's right arm moves. Don't move! What you said sounds good, but I'm not so sure I'm the kind of guy who believes in everything at face value. It's decision time, Dylan. What's it gonna be? Why does everyone just have guns? I mean, okay, this is America, never mind. Yeah, he just looking like an unassuming guy that's like, they actually designed him very well. They designed him perfectly to be that kind of like, totally unassuming, like, yes, totally unassuming. Like, it's so hard to explain about, but everything about his design just screams like a guy who blends into the fucking walls. Confirmed, gun gives you colors. Alright, let's go. It's time. I'm going to have to think about all this. That stuff you said, that's something I can't decide upon lightly. After all, both our lives are in danger here. You got that right. So I figure, we've lived here under the same roof for a while now. I think we can reach some sort of agreement. Here's what I'll do. I'll wait until tomorrow night to give you my answer. Before then, neither I nor Niall will make any sort of move. I think we could both do with some rest tonight. I just stand still and don't make a move until I'm out of here. You got that? Catch you later, Mr. Hyde. He gives me stress, headache. Don't worry, just because everyone in America have guns also means many don't know how to fucking use them properly, I know, right? Because they normally draw a sketch of the character, then cast them, and then adapt the designs to the actor they got. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool. Dylan gives me a sarcastic little smile as he leaves the room. That's kind of cool. Interesting. Should I guess I can search the room. This book is comes to Dylan's collection. This book looks pretty new. Okay. The books that must have been fallen off the shelf are scattered around the floor. Yeah, probably. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything too interesting in here. Just a bunch of shit everywhere. But yeah, like that. The closet is open and there are clothes in a heap at the bottom. Alright. Let's just go see Maria then. I better let Marie know about Dylan. Yep. It's probably the safest. Who's there? I hear Marie's voice from inside her room. It's me, Kyle. Oh, Mr. Hyde. Open the door. Okay, just a moment. Dylan was behind the threatening letter you received. What? He was also the person keeping tabs on your whereabouts. So he is with Niall after all. Yeah, he is. The good news is that after I exposed him, he left. Really? He's gone? Yeah. Let's just say I gave the guy a little scare to send him packing. It should be enough to keep him away until you're safely out of town anyway. Mr. Hyde. Here's your letter back. Ah, that's why he said tomorrow night. What a sneaky bastard. Mr. Hyde, I've made up my mind. I'm going to take the chance and leave. I see. Please don't worry about me. After all, I already told you I'm stronger than I look. Marie, you've helped me so much. After talking to you, I think I'm ready to make a run for it, no matter what lies ahead. Thank you for everything. As soon as I leave here, lock the door and don't let anyone in, you got that? And when you leave tomorrow, don't tell a soul what you're doing. It's time. Should we do it? Is it gonna be like a long time? I don't think it's gonna be that long. Let's just go through with it. I wanna know. 4 o'clock. Better make my way to see Max. Let's do a quick confidence save and head out. I'm terrified. Wait. She said, Will said that she was a co-conspirator in the murder, right? And the killer was... Did Kathy know something she shouldn't? Did she find out about the condor thing? Yeah. Oh my goodness. It really is time. She just... Who is it? It's Kyle Hyde. Oh, Mr. Hyde. It's at 4 o'clock, right? Care to open the door? There's something really important that we need to talk about. I'm sorry, Mr. Hyde. I'm a little busy at the moment. Could we continue the chat from this morning another time? Are you serious? No, isn't a very good time. Please come back later. Now what? Maybe I should just head back on stairs and try again later. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna open it! Grabbing my thinking beard. Sony, do I do a home invasion? Do I do some home invasion? I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna go inside, and I'm gonna find her hiding something! And I'm gonna be like, I caught you! I don't think... I'll do it! Damn it! So, what do I do then? Do I knock again? Nobody expects the mean acquisition. What do I do then? What do I do now? That was my date! Boing. Boing. Chop chop. Oh! Mr. Hyde! Oh. Great, now Frank wants me! Why am I being haunted by old people? Will they stop? I've been looking for you. Thought we were meeting later. What do you want? You were in Dylan's room earlier, am I right? Yeah. Looked quite agitated when he left. May I ask what happened in there? He's gone. He cut his losses and left. He left? As it turns out, he's on Niall's payroll. Once I managed to get that out of him, he fled. Kyle's like, goddamn old people! It's all slotting into place. Just like it's true about him being the person Niall sent here, then. Yeah, I can see why Frank would have suspected him. It seems my instincts haven't let me down after all. I can see why he would. Did you suspect Dylan? In a manner of speaking. Did you manage to uncover something about Dylan then? Not directly, but I noticed how defensive he was. So, what put you on to him? Curious. There was something strange about him. Something he just couldn't hide. Kind of like a smell that can only be picked up by seasoned detectives like me. Guess he set off your detective instincts. All around me are elderly yeah, pretty much. Yes, you could say that. I noticed that her movements seemed deliberate, and they were done to match hers. Hers? Yes, Mrs. Patrice, of course. And when you understand what kind of woman she is, as I do, you would appreciate that Dylan's movements are rather suspicious. That was the motive behind me wanting to investigate where he was frequenting. I see. Well, I mean... First of all, she was suspected of murder. Second of all, she did participate in a murder. Allegedly. Yeah. What kind of woman do you think Mrs. Patrice is? Of course, I have my own information about her, but after hearing yours, I deduce that Mrs. Patrice is quite clearly the wife of a villain. Her late husband, George Patrice, was a close friend of Michael McGrath, the one-time owner of Hotel Cape West. He also just happened to be the prime suspect in the murder of Kathy McGrath. Yeah. Told me that you were able to have a conversation with Michael's son. I don't think that he would have told you that he had marked a certain individual as Kathy's murderer. And that individual was George Patrice. Yeah! Precisely. This was the same conclusion that the first detective on the case came to. So George Patrice was the #1 suspect, huh? That's what the detective in charge of the original case thought, at least. At the time of the victim's death, he was absent from the party and without an alibi. Conveniently for him, though, his wife, Margaret, provided him with an alibi later on. Do you believe he was responsible for the murder? I must admit, I do. I see. Not only that, I also firmly believe that he knew the whereabouts of the missing Scarlet Star. Oh! What? And if Niall have been using Dylan to watch Miss Patrice, then there's no doubt. Let me get this straight. Earlier you said there was only one person who knew where the Scarlet Star was. And that person was the hotel manager, Michael McGrath. Why then would you say that George Patrice knew? I meant that McGrath was the only person working at the hotel who knew. But when we're talking about George Patrice, Condor's ringleader, well, I find it hard to believe he didn't know all there was to know. There's something more I have to say about the Scarlet Star, though. Yeah. It was still in frequency. Where was still in frequency? The 4th floor in the basement. Vacant rooms, too. He also tended to enter into other tenants' room, insisting he was merely doing maintenance. I can't tell you how many times I spotted him leaving room 306, for example. It goes without saying he would enter Mrs. Patrice's room as well. What do you think he was up to? Monitoring and information gathering, all to find clues to locate the Scarlet Star. He was looking for it. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. So Dylan knew about it too. Did let some underling know about the Scarlet Star? Blah, 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 blah. Why is that so hard for me to say? I don't know. What else do you know? I'd intended to talk about that in the cafe. Come on, you've mentioned this much. I think you need to tell me everything. You're very persuasive, Mr. Hyde. This is how I see it. Michael McGrath was in possession of the Scarlet Star. But when his wife was killed off, he naturally became frightened. And hid it where nobody else would be able to find it. You mean like in a building that used to be a hotel? Indeed. And I'm positive that he left some sort of means to locate it again later on. He must have figured that, at some point, somebody would try to obtain the Scarlet Star. He thought that someone would come looking for it. Yes, the same people that knew the truth behind its disappearance. But who are these people? Condor ringleader George Patrice and his wife, Margaret. Mark Porter and Peter Rivet, too, naturally. Niall would have been aware as well. Mike and Peter were part of Marie's family. It's all because the space dust on the star makes you cough. Probably causes yawning too. Probably. The only ones to survive up to the present day are Mrs. Patrice and Niall. Out of all the people who knew the truth behind the Scarlet Star disappeared. Only Mrs. Patrice and Niall are left. Hold on. Frank. There's one more person who knew about the disappearance of the Scarlet Star. There is? You! You know exactly how it came to be missing, don't you? If you won't come clean now, this conversation is over. Fine. Have it your way. The reason I've been looking into the events of this building's past is to restore a certain reputation. Whose reputation needs restoring? Mine, of course. Yours? 25 years ago. I was part of the investigation into Condor, Mr. Hyde. During the investigation, I learned something about Hotel Cape West. I found out that this was where Condor conducted their fencing of stolen jewelry. Soon after that, an internal investigation took place, and I was removed from the case. I believe I was the victim of a conspiracy perpetrated by a certain person. What kind of conspiracy? It was a plot to remove the person poised to unveil the truth about Condor. Not only did he ruin my good name, but he also deepened his allegiance with Niall. Hugh Speck! It has to be Hugh Speck, come on! This person, the one who orchestrated the conspiracy. Are you talking about... Hugh Speck! I'm telling you, it's Hugh Speck! I'm not giving up on this line, okay? It's Hugh Speck. Sorry. Bam! I'm gonna say Hugh Speck. Last answer. I am so convinced it's him. Yeah, it's Hugh Speck! Come on! Are you talking about the mayoral candidate, Hugh Speck? I am. He rants incessantly about crushing crime, what got him into the world of politics. But the truth is, it's all a front. He doesn't mean a word of it. I know! I'll tell you now, my ultimate aim is to bring him and his corruption down. If I can do that, I have no doubt my reputation will be restored. Yeah. I'm correct! I love being correct. Mr. Hyde, listen to me. I must sound like some doddering old fool. I was once just a plain and simple detective who wanted for nothing. When I was younger, I was bad-tempered and eager to prove myself. Even though I didn't conform with the norm, I did my job and fought for justice. And that man and his damned internal investigation stripped me of everything. And all of a sudden, I was just a cog in the machine, working behind a desk. But there was one thing they couldn't take away from me, and that was my pride. I quit my job and vowed to uncover the truth behind what happened. Let me get this straight. Your reason for searching for dirt on Hugh Speck is to try and expose the link between Niall and the LAPD? Exactly. I'm positive, Mr. Hyde, that the Scarlet Star lays hidden somewhere in this building. If I can only find it, I know it will prove to be an invaluable piece of evidence. Michael McGrath definitely left some sort of clue behind before he died. Something that will enable me to finish what I've been trying to do all these years. You've been trying to find some sort of clue up on the 4th floor? Yes, but all my efforts appear to have been in vain. I've not found a thing. There's always a chance that somebody got to it before me and moved it, though. Moved it? That reminds me, didn't Dylan say something? There's Marie and that Patrice woman, of course. Patrice especially. I'm sure she's still hiding something in her room. Yeah, there's no mistaking it, if you've watched her like I have. Mr. Hyde. Yeah? What are you thinking about? Would I be wrong if I suspected you of knowing something? A politician lying! Who would have ever thunk? I know, right? Not only a politician, but a corrupt policeman. He's just like ACAB and politics, like, smashed together. Perhaps something about the place Michael McGrath hid that clue. Dream on. If I knew something about that, you think I'd still be gassing to you? Then forgive me. It's just the look you had on your face made me think so. You must tell me if you know something. Steady on, Granddad. That's all will get you nowhere. Told you. I don't know anything. You're lying, I know it. Look, when I say I don't know, it means I don't know. You can't trick me, Mr. Hyde. You know something and there's no denying it. Now tell me what it is! Hey! Keep bawling like that and you'll draw a crowd. Is that what you want? Why are you so agitated all of a sudden anyway? I'm not agitated at all. I just needed to be sure you weren't attempting to hide anything from me. Trying to force it out of me, huh? Well, Mr. Hyde, as we appear to have exhausted this line of conversation, I see no need to meet in the cafe after all. I assume you agree. Well then, I'll be going. Frank moves away and heads up the stairs. Okay. Gotta give it to the old guy. He sure wants to find that hiding place. Guess he won't give up until he's found Michael McGrath's secret. Do we go back now? To see Mrs. Somebody's coming down the stairs. Who's that? Again? Mr. Hyde, can you spare a moment? What now? I thought we said all we needed to say to each other. I wanted to apologize for how I acted just now. I didn't intend to make you angry. It's just like you said. I'm looking for some kind of evidence on Hugh Speck. And that's why I need to find what Michael McGrath left behind. I was curious to see what we could turn up if we put our minds together. Do you have any idea where it might be hidden? Yes, I'm sure it's in one of two places. Either the 4th floor, in a place I haven't checked it, or inside Mrs. Patrice's room. In Max's room? Yes, there's a very high likelihood that something is hidden in there. I was hoping you might have already discovered something on one of your visits there. But since it appears you haven't. Come on, spit it out. What do you want to say? If you've got something you want to say, I'd rather you just said it. Very well, I will. Would you be willing to team up with me so we can search Mrs. Patrice's room? Seriously? You're the only one who can talk, you're the only one who I can talk to candidly regarding this. Let's say I agree. How are you proposing we go about searching her place? My plan is to ask her to meet me in the cafe, where I'll keep her talking for an hour or so. During which time, you can take a thorough look around her room. And the small matter of a key? Don't you worry about that. I'll see that she leaves the door unlocked. You can leave that side of the operation to me. Does Max know you've been looking into Condor? I doubt it, Mr. Hyde. As far as I can tell, she suspects nothing. I'm sure you're just as eager to have a closer look around her room as I am, Mr. Hyde. Am I right? You might be. And it's settled. I'll go ask her to join me in the cafe. As soon as she's left her room and come with me to the cafe, you should go inside. What you're looking for is... Yeah, I know. You want me to find something left behind by Michael McGrath? Precisely. Once you're done with your search, come to the cafe. We can discuss what you find after you arrive. Yeah, got it. Loud and clear. And we'll regroup there. Frank nods and heads towards Max's room. Okay. Let's do a survey and go. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Should we pause it for now, or is the next segment long? Like, we're already over time, but I can keep going for a little of... A good place to call it, okay. So, I will just leave me a note. So... It's always good to leave a note, you know? And I have to write it down right away, because otherwise I'll forget. Go to Max. Go to search Max room. A. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so, that was a lot. As I expected, this is absolutely amazing. I love it. I love this game so much. We got under 2 hours. Okay, yeah. Depending on how much we take on the puzzles. Sony, that's ominous. I'm kidding. But yeah, let's do that. We'll see how soon we finish next time. But yeah, this was fun. Very exciting. I guess next time is definitely gonna be the finale. I'm excited to see how this all turns out, like what she's hidden in there, and ooh, there's gonna be a lot of happenings on. But yeah, thank you all for coming tonight. I hope to see you tomorrow for potential Echinacea. If all goes as it should, at least. I'll just ask Momo to confirm. If not, we're back on Thursday with the finale of World's End Club, and I hope you really come to see that, because that will be hilarious. And of course Sunday for more DGS. Great Ace Attorney. We're gonna move on with the second case. Stairs into the void. If you know, you know. Alright, we'll see you guys soon. Goodbye! Oyasumi na!